But yeah,
Hello.
so we are going to dive right back into this chaos. Last time that you were all here, you had landed on this planet disappointed that it was not the Dread Pearl, but also a little interested because it seemed like this planet may have something of worth. So you spend some time looking around, surveying the area, getting more familiar with the place, and you did find a couple things. You located a few resources. There's a source of uranium, a liquid form radioactive ingredient that is not widely used throughout civilization, but could have some kind of older, more unique sects of the Adeptus Mechanicus that might be interested in it, or certainly heretics. You also found that some of the plant life had a bit of a curative property to it. You're not exactly sure what that might be, so you sent off to bring down some science officers, a small squadron of troops to protect them, to do some more digging, do some more research. You also got to see some of the wildlife of this place. The most dangerous, the scariest, was a creature called a dragon hornet. The size of a transport, appearing part hornet, part dragonfly, massive, large, scary, and apparently attracted to sound, specifically ships. You're able to hide and avoid any conflict with this creature, and even had a brief moment of tossing a grenade to get it away from camp. You also spotted a boar-like creature that seemed to have thick, rubber-like skin, like to dig down into the roots and consume the roots of the plants. And small swarms of these crimson-like flying ants that seem to swarm, sting, and kill. Now, on your way down to the planet, you would notice something. Off in the distance, there was a small settlement of these pure white structures. Your navigator, Uno, felt a very close, serious, and concerning psychic calling connection thing coming from these structures. And so now that you've landed, you decided to make your way towards this settlement. You're about 50 kilometers away, and so it was going to take you a couple days to get through, and for the most part, everything was fine. You really didn't have to deal with too much of the wildlife. There were a couple canyons and things to cross, and you're able to use some of the trees to get past it. But eventually you did come into a small kind of clearing towards the edge of the settlement, and things kind of flipped on their ear. There was a squadron of warriors waiting for you to approach. Traps had been set. And as you walked into the open area, a voice called out to you, a voice you'd never heard, but a name you were quite familiar with. Rogue trader Kraken Feckward. He and his troops then proceeded to try to take you out, and oh, did it go poorly. Very poorly. There was instant burning and death for quite a few of their warriors. Unfortunately, on your side, you had lost one of your own. The trusty and faithful Silver Skull, Hieronymus, as he attempted to defuse a trap and ended up being consumed by the flame and fire of it instead. Now, They quickly learned that they couldn't really damage you all that well. Any shots that they had, even if they impacted your armor, would just leave dents, welts, very little bruising or actual damage to you. And so they tried to step up their game. They called upon their psychers. You spotted a Navigator, similar to the one that travels with you, and quickly set him to fire, set him to task, and, well, sent him off to meet the Emperor. There seems to be another psyker in the area, one that appeared to be much more powerful. You're not sure what it is they were trying to do at first, but then the air exploded in more flame. Few of you were injured. Many of you were able to get out of the way. And that's when things turned sour. A distant screeching and the air turns rotten. And for most of the field, your vision turns red. You've become frenzied. As we return back into the chaos, the battle, the flames, we start with you, Rogue Trader. You watch as the soldiers to your left and your right lower their stances, drop their weapons, and begin to turn upon each other. What do you do?
I take my time to loot Goblin and steal all the guns. No. Well, let's see. I'm back here. Who do we got over here? Who are half these people?
So off to your right.
Yet, so I'm trying to figure out who's who.
Yeah. Off to your right, you have the Commander Ekips. He is the Torian household guard leader. And then nearby, you have a member of that household guard.
Let's see. I suppose I should lower this music first. There we go. Now I can hear myself think. Should probably try to command them all not to... Well, I don't know that they're going to fight yet, do I?
At this moment,
I can tell, but they're not. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, I guess.
You could
make a
give me an awareness check to see if you're able to read the situation. Just straight awareness.
Hey.
You can tell the field is soured. Now, you're not sure if they're going to turn onto each other, but you can tell, like, you've kind of lost control. You feel like even though there's been much death, you've kind of driven this force back. The wind has shifted, and the field has kind of erupted into a new danger. So you can tell that something bad is coming, and you definitely feel like you've lost control, but you're not really sure how or why quite yet.
Well, I should probably try to rally everybody up before it gets too serious, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to your warriors. You stay where you're at. Do you try to move to get into a better position?
Well, the majority of them are back near me, so they should be able to hear me. It's not too big an area. I just have to assume the other two higher ups on here will be able to do something. Maybe rein in their own people. So I'll just kind of try to shout out to get at least a couple of them under control. Just whoever's within, shouting distance. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably these groups of people here.
Just clean something up real quick. Oh boy, I've made a mess. I've made a mess of things.
Oh yeah.
What have you done?
Moving all the UI elements everywhere.
Let's see. There we go. It's the shift key I was looking for there. It's been a while. Gonna have to deal with it live. There we go. That should be better. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, that looks better.
Alright, so Rogue Trader, you're going to attempt to command your warriors. What are you trying to command them to do?
Just to, press our advantage. We appear to be winning. We've killed 4 times as much as them as they have us, So.
Okay, so basically get them to charge.
Just to, just kind of pay attention to the enemy, because everybody seems to be losing focus. Not so much run at everybody, but, hey, enemy front type thing.
All right, give me a command, and I'm gonna have them. This will be kind of an opposed willpower to see if you're able to get through their frenzy and have them listen to you. So give me a command roll. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a +10. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do a mass test here.
That's all I get. Here we go. Wow.
Okay.
What are the odds?
So 65. So we have in the general area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the command check, does it say a distance? Let's see. Can affect a number equal. All right, so a command test can affect a number of targets equal to your fellowship bonus. So what's your fellowships at?
5.
Okay, so you can have 5. So what 5 would you want to...
So pretty much the 5 people I pointed out.
That are around to you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be 5 dice, and they are trying to beat a 30. All right. So they all fail except for 1. So 4 of them will follow your order. I'm going, yeah, I think with this moment, the one that's the furthest away, the one that's kind of past the flame, is likely the one that hears you but doesn't respond to it. So on their move, your cousin, that guard, I guess that's actually Uno's head guard, and then your household guard are going to focus their frenzy on the enemies to their north. Does that sound about right?
Well, it worked for me. I mean, Phazon will be able to get out of the way in time if he comes back in time.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so it moves on to our enemies. So in this moment, we're going to start with what makes the most sense. And, well, it's going to be this hired gun. So because he was holding a weapon, he has to drop that, and then he has the option of either pulling out a melee weapon or just going in with his fist. If he does try to pull another weapon, that is a half action. So he is going to start charging out of his hole towards our tech priest. He pulls out a knife, and he is going to attempt to start slashing at you. As he comes in, his eyes are blood red, pupils large. You just feel heat radiating off of him.
Uh-oh.
He gets a +10.
Oh god, that's loud.
And oh my, he gets an exact result. A 35 with a 35 needed.
Wow.
Ooh.
Why was that beep so loud? What happened? How did I...
That was pretty loud, wasn't it?
So-
never
Just roll
enable,
20 being weird again.
there,
my
enable
guess.
background chat beep. I'm gonna turn that off. I never had those on. They must have retoggled them.
Now, I know that does nothing. Your toughness bonus alone negates that damage.
Uh-huh.
But he is still now going ham.
Yeah, see, he's
like-
going to regret his decision in a minute.
Now, these other... Let's see, this will be interesting. So, that's 4. That's 5. So this one's going to be charging into you, Uno, if he can get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot quite get there. So he starts running after you. Same thing, drops his weapon, pulls out this serrated blade, and just starts running towards the Navigator. And then this guy is going to try to head into this chaos here. So he'll get about there. All right, so that's all of them. Up in the very far north, yeah, there's one lone guy that has survived, and he is going to take the sprint action to, yeah, get right there. He is still on fire, so we need to roll an agility for him to see if he actually is able to.
Still burning.
He's
you
still
know.
burning. Still burning.
Yeah.
Phazon, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Phazon's
And
not here.
Phazon's not here. Oz, roll me a D100
Why me? Okay.
just to see if he's still on fire.
Uh-huh.
He needs to
Fail
beat a
that
40.
roll. Yeah, let him keep on fire. That's why we made you roll.
See, here's the thing. It doesn't work that way. Anyways, so roll 1d100 and just...
Yep, and try and yeah. So he fails. So roll me a D5.
He's still on
Hooray.
fire.
I helped.
Yay! Hey, he's burning for 3 damage.
Yeah, he's really not doing very well. But he gets there, and he is still on fire. All right, yeah, that's all of them. So I'm hearing myself on one of
it's
both of
Phazon.
you.
Wicked Echo.
He hasn't put his headphones on yet. Phazon Echo. Okay, it's done.
All right,
That was because my phone was playing the stream so I could still listen. And as I got back, it was picking up.
so what just happened? As you're standing there, you had just killed that Navigator. You toss that grenade. There was a big explosion. Things are bad. The field has changed. Chaos has started to peer its ugly face into this place, and you hear yelling and grunting and a man charging in your direction as one of these hired guns starts heading directly towards you. It is your turn, Navigator Uno. What do you want to do?
Well, unfortunately, the guy did end up coming towards me, so
It's very
my
true.
guards are going to have to wait a little bit while I deal with this guy.
Well, your guards are like going after the enemy right now. I told them to rally up and fight other people. I don't like what Phazon's planning though, whatever it is.
What do you mean? The guy that's charging me is just about to have a laser-sized holes in his chest. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
in this, I'm assuming you're aiming, right?
yeah.
Okay. This,
He ain't
I-
coming at me that fast.
I think this would be considered close range. Let's see, what's your, or short range? Yeah, so this is short range.
Yeah.
So that's a plus 10. So another plus 10 for aim. So that's plus 20. Go ahead and give me a ballistic skill plus 20.
in simple terms, that's knife fight range.
Well, so think like the Han Solo scene where he just kind of like out of the holster and shoots real quick.
Right. The Harrison Ford scene, right? Whether it's Indiana Jones and the sword wielding Nazi, or Guido in the bar. Yeah. No worries at all. He's frenzied, so he's not even gonna try to dodge out of the way. Go and roll that damage.
So I do have a. Oh my god.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Stilts, once you're done.
Oh my. So you rolled an 07 or a 70, which is a headshot. Anytime you roll a 10, it's a headshot. So whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, whatever it is, you just did 14 damage to his face. Now he does have a toughness of 3, so that's dropping it down to 11. But yeah, that's
11.
that's a whole bunch of damage in this guy's face, who is already partially injured. So he ends up taking 6 points of critical damage to his head.
Oh, you have relieved him of his headache.
Oh boy, let's see, critical
Is that
effects.
gonna cure his frenzy? Did I hit that particular portion of his brain?
Oh, it's gonna be more than that. Let's see, you have an energy weapon.
Yeah, best craftsman hell pistol.
So energy 6 and head.
I mean, he's got a pen of freaking 7 on that thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna punch through any kind of armor he has anyway.
The attack cooks the target's face, melting his features and destroying his eyes. If alive, the target remains blinded for the next 1d10 hours and permanently reduces his fellowship characteristics. Yeah, no, it basically it's the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the face melting scene. It turns to pure white as his face melts from his body and he drops down dead on the ground.
Okay, so.
Well,
So he's gone. He's gone now.
I do have a quick clarifying question.
Yeah.
The guys I rallied,
Yes.
who are not fighting each other, but they're fighting the enemy. Once those enemies are dead, does that mean they're no longer frenzied?
I'm going to allow once.
Like if we kill all.
I'm going to allow willpower checks at that point. So if you get rid of all enemy combatants, then I would allow a willpower check to see if you're able to break free from it, or if you start attacking allies.
Okay.
That's just a GM rule, so that this
But
doesn't
that's
go on
fair enough.
forever. But at this point, if they come across anyone that in their path, they will likely focus in on them. So we'll see how they get to where they're going.
I just sent a bunch of them towards Phazon and Oz. So.
Yeah. Well, Lazarus, it is your turn. You have one right in front of you and one approaching. You feel the same. It almost it definitely, it doesn't almost. It feels very alien to you because you don't really carry emotion. But this is just pure rage in you now. Anger, hatred, just fueling your veins and making you want to tear everything out of this person in front of you. Now, you had been carrying 2 grenades, so are you going to just go in with your hands and fists, or are you going to pull out your staff of beating?
Oh, the staff. It's got to be the staff.
So it'll be a half action to pull out the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it'll just be an attack. So in this situation, again, you get that plus 10 on top of any other bonuses you get for wielding that staff, but it's going to be a weapon skill test.
I would tell you to do it well, but I don't think it matters.
Be angry well.
Be more angry.
Just checking to see if I have any other stuff that goes on to that, but I don't think that I do, so. Close combat.
Oh.
I just noticed I have
Oz has like a fourth arm that comes out of his back.
kind of actually.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, in close combat, weapon skill test or grapple delivers D10 plus 3 points of energy damage with the shocking quality.
Oh.
I think I would just do that instead.
Okay.
I do have to make a toughness test or gain fatigue from doing that, but I don't remember when that is. I copied select bits of it from the book, but
Let's see.
if I pull it open.
Let me take a look at your sheet here. Let's see, did you put... Which one was it?
Luminin shock.
The Luminin and close combat weapon skill test or grapple delivers 1d10 of energy happens.
Yeah, but I only took a...
I make toughness.
This is another.
Okay, so yeah, you make the weapon skill test first. And then on the success of that, that's when you apply your damage. So instead of 1d5 plus 3, it's 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
And then
So I'm
after that, you do your toughness tests.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll off of the staff, and then if
Yep.
I hit, I'll roll the damage differently, I guess.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and add a plus 10 to that.
I did. That was a bad roll.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it could be that it just shorted out. Maybe it's because you're so mad you just didn't quite remember how to start it, but you go to start up that staff and it doesn't start. It sputters out. You can still attempt to move if you want to. You would have to basically, I guess actually no, you're here, you're in range.
Yeah.
So you could move in
Right.
position between both of them if you feel like Lazarus would do that, if he would be wanting to take on both enemies,
Can I
or move
Take
yourself
off,
around
or-
him so
use
that
your willpower check? Become normal. Quit fighting people.
Do what now?
I was just suggesting
So-
you maybe try to shake off the effects of frenzy.
you
I don't know
can.
if that's a full action or a half action or whatever it would be. I don't know.
So he would only be able to do that once at least these two guys were gone.
Oh, okay.
So again, enemy combatants
Well, then
need to be
We will murder
dead
them
or
for you
gone.
then.
Are there, like, if I moved, like, while this guy's in melee with me, is there any, like, attacks of opportunity type things? Or...
So
There is.
he's actively engaged with you. Let's see. I don't think
What I'd
so.
like
Let's
to
see.
do is just
Combat
basically put my back to a
actions.
wall.
Let's see. Guarded attack, jump, lot maneuver, move, overwatch, parry, ready, reload, standard attack, stun, tactical advance, uses skill, defensive stance. I don't. That's a very good question. That I'm gonna make a judgment call that you, yeah. If you're moving, you would probably have to dodge to avoid any incoming attacks. There is the option to disengage, which is a full action, which means you wouldn't take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but that's pretty much off the table for me.
Yeah,
because
you've
I'm
already
doing
spent your action pulling out the staff
Yeah.
and trying to charge it.
that. Yep, so then I'm gonna just hang there.
Okay, so you hang there. So looking across the battlefield, oh, why don't your guys have a turn? Where'd they go? That's weird. Let me make sure they have a turn here.
Yeah, I thought they were on the list at one point. But...
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, I
Okay,
forgot.
there we go. Makes sense. 4. So they would be the last ones to go anyways. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. These two are moving up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're heading up that way. This guy. Starts charging, so he can go 12. Oof. Oh dear. So you know what's there, right?
Oh, I don't see what you did, so I don't know.
So
who
if
you're
he
pointing
moves
at.
up that
Oh,
way, which would be the only clear path he has to take.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
looks like somebody else is gonna have to take some damage for a change, huh?
Tripwires kind of stuff.
Your cousin would get to there. Oh boy. Okay. So this is... Go ahead. Yeah. We're gonna see how well they can both dodge here. This is for the guardsmen. Nope.
God, why is that so freaking loud now?
And this is for your cousin. Neither of them are able to avoid the explosion of this now triggered fireball.
I have to turn that off again. That is. I thought I fixed the volume of that roller, but that is annoying. Well, looks like they're wounded.
2d10. Both taking 10 points of damage. So Corvid has... So actually, Corvid only takes 2 points of damage because he's got the armor. The guardsman, let's see, 7, so he takes 3 points of damage.
My boys are tough.
And they are still charging through the fire and flame. Now this guy over here can't go through the trees, so he starts heading off this way. 4, 5, and he's not able to get into... Actually, he would. Yeah, so he's charging over here. And the first opponents he sees are these guys here. Spoon, go ahead and roll me a D100, and Phazon, roll me another one for their attacks. All right, so that would hit, beating a 30. So yeah, Phazon, beat a 30 for this guy to dodge. Ooh, all right, so he's gonna get an attack in with his mono knife, doing 7 points of damage. Now you see it, Spoon. Now you see the battlefield turn. At first, your men seem to be following orders, but now one of your armsmen has charged and taken a swipe at one of the Navigator's household guard. He doesn't seem to do much damage, only 1 point of damage, in fact. But you hear the battle cry go off. They're gonna stay there, and yeah, this guy... Man, they each have a thing. We're just gonna do a mass test here to see how many actually take damage here. So it's 3 dice. Target is
Unfortunately, our boys are well equipped.
45. Oh boy. Okay. So all members of the household guard are armed with shock gloves. Spoon, go ahead and roll me a d10 plus 3.
Ugh. Oh, fuck. Those things hurt.
Alright. Let's see. Sorry, getting some text. Alright, so all of these household guards are working with 4 armor and toughness of 4, so 8. So of that, they only take 3. So we're gonna say this guy takes 3. This guy takes 3. Oh, I see what's happening here. have to change something, so it's not actually doing that to all of them. Okay, so that's 18. That's 15. And that is 12. All right. So now, having seen your men turn upon each other, an explosion goes off in front of you. It is back to your turn. What do you want to do?
Crap. Well, some of them listened to me last time. Now half of them have exploded. Where is... Oh, let me get this. 2, 7, 8. I could full walk there. So I think I'm gonna try and move up.
Okay.
Right about here. And a full walk's like a half action, right? Or is that a full action?
Full walk is... Let's see, movement. It's just a movement. So you can either move half or full.
Oh, okay.
If you want to charge or run, those are our actions.
I don't know if I can. Could probably just. I don't think I could shout the frenzy out of them. Otherwise, I would. Like, hey, stop it!
Stop it! Get back to work.
So let's see, and I can't shoot through this tree here, otherwise I would help Oz. Yeah, I would probably just end up hitting Oz. So,
I'm sure when it's Oz, you won't just shoot him.
Can't shoot to that one either. I don't willingly shoot you, Phazon, so I don't want to hear it. So there's really not much I can do. I'm not going to run into the fire to save anybody because they're here to be fine. It's a little crispy on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So crap, I don't know what to do.
You can choose to delay, like if there's a specific person you want to follow, but that would be your permanent initiative from that point forward. So if you had something you wanted to do with Uno or in response to Lazarus, you could follow them up, but then you would be there.
Can I try and find what's his face, Farquaad?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do you have scrutiny?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say because there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of smoke and noise in the general area, it's going to be a scrutiny -10.
This isn't an interaction test, so I don't get anything for it. Oh, that's an equals. Yeah, I don't get any kind of bonuses for that.
Well, actually, no, this wouldn't be a scrutiny. This would be a search. Do you have a search?
No.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I mean, I have search as a basic skill, but it's not very good.
Yeah, give me a perception. We'll say it's -20. Perception minus 20.
No, it's pretty much the same as my search skills. So there we go. Yeah.
There's definitely movement around, but with the amount of smoke and fire, you don't have a clear perspective as to where they are, will be. There's just too much chaos going on at the moment. All right, so we're going to see if this guy can finally put himself out. Do a D100. Absolutely not. So with that, you watch as he goes to grab the Navigator, like he's about to drag him out of this place before the last bit of fire just consumes him. He coughs his last breath and falls to his death nearby.
Take that, loser.
These two move in to start their assault upon the tech priest. So, attack 1 misses. And attack 2 hits with a whopping 6. So not enough to get through, do anything.
He's just like stab. He's just trying to stab a tank.
Just trying to. They're
just keep
doing.
hitting like machine pockets, and it's like, why?
They are doing everything they can. Probably. All right, Uno. What is your response to all of this? The explosion off to your left. The sound of footsteps back behind you.
How big of a concussive wave does that explosion have?
It's
I am fairly close.
Not enough to damage you. You hear it, but you're not knocked down by it or anything.
Back in the wind.
Yeah. There's a ruffle in your robe.
Well, I can definitely hear the scuffle. I think I'll move up to the wall and try and take shots on the people that are punching a tank.
Okay. Yep. So you head up here.
Yeah.
So you are shooting into to melee, so you can still take the aim, but shooting into melee will negate that. So plus 10 for the aim, minus 10 for the melee combat.
I mean, it's a tank. The worst I'm going to do is cut an oil line.
That's true.
So it's just going to be a flat roll.
Yeah.
Because I don't think... Oh, I do have a quick draw. Just saw that. Good to know for next time.
Quick draw is used for
Swapping weapons.
yeah. No, just barely.
So
I'm
just
going to cut that brake line.
just as you go to fire, the guy you're shooting at swings low and causes kind of the whole group to shift. You watch as the energy round kind of probably lights a few of the edges of his hair on fire and then pierces into the tree, causing a branch to fall down and kind of smoke. There's definitely kind of a trail, like he got a buzz on the side of his head. It was a close shot, but not quite close enough. Lazarus, some people are trying to slice you. They seem angry. At some point, they might hit something vital, but now someone's shooting at you as well. There was an explosion just to your south. You're surrounded by combat. What do you want to do?
I want to angrily and aggressively full-out attack the dude in front of me. Because I am frenzied.
So an all-out attack. That is going to give you plus 20. So plus 20 plus 10. You're rolling a 30.
I thought... Wait a minute. I thought because he was frenzied, he had to all-out attack anyways.
Yeah,
He does.
I do.
As long
Okay.
as he's not like spending an action
long as-
to run
yeah, as long as I
further
can do
or
it, I
pulling
have
out a
to.
Okay.
weapon, things
That's
like that.
okay. I was like, wait a minute, that should have just happened anyways.
Alrighty.
What is on my glasses?
Staff. Oh, right. There's a whole thing for it.
We got a whole Wikipedia page.
Shock staff. Oh, that's what I did.
That's what we should do, Stilts.
What's that?
We should build a compendium for Rogue Trader. Seeing as we can't seem to find complete search results for any of this stuff anyways, we should just make our own up.
There's a hit.
Oh yeah, awesome. Go ahead and do your damage. Which one are you going after? The one in front of you or the one above you?
Yeah, the one directly in front of me.
Okay. Yep, do that damage.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
there's probably like an extra point, right? Because, wait,
Knock him back into the fire.
damage. I'm thinking maybe to D&D Pathfinder. Like, your strength doesn't add your damage, right? Only your ability. To add
No, it
damage.
actually does add your strength to it automatically. It's built
Oh.
into the roller, so it takes your strength bonus. So
Which
you get a
I have
plus.
an extra plus 10 on, right? So that would be an extra plus 1, so 13.
Yeah, so 13. That's definitely more than enough. Yeah.
Ow. I mean, no
Yep.
penetration, so you could probably.
It's just brutal. Just
Broken
brutal. You
half.
beat him down. Just turn him into a puddle of sludge.
My God, that man's broken. I got a big ass.
The rage
stack.
is real, and that man's face is not so much anymore.
If there's anything left of him, he may get shocked. But if he's dead, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
All right,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah, there might be like some pulsing electricity in like the liquid of where he remains, but
Mhm.
he's dead.
There's just a little puddle of dead guy that's just
Yeah,
sparking
he's crumpled in on
periodically.
himself and a bit sparkly. All right. So,
Yeah.
in this moment, we have the rest of our guys in here. So these two need to make some rolls to not be on fire anymore.
Well,
So they're gonna run up, probably like that. Spoon, go ahead and roll me a D100, and Phazon, roll me a D100. No,
very light. scratch.
definitely
Right
not.
along my
No.
lip.
All right, both of you roll me a D5.
Oof.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! The fire! Oh. Get the fire!
5 and a 3.
You gotta put more
Ugh.
accent on it, get him more like Arnold.
He's really not doing well. The guy there at the front, he's close to death. Your cousin, he's not doing as bad. He still has 5 hit points. He's doing okay. May not be though, as they come charging into this place,
The
and
flesh is weak.
flesh is weak. Yeah, Armsman is gonna go after this guy. All right, he does succeed with a 9. That is going to do some damage. He walks in with a mono knife and just stabs the guy in the back. Now, unfortunately, Lazarus is the only combatant in this arena that the cousin can get to in this moment. So he is going to come at you with his shock glove. And you can definitely try to dodge.
I would love to try to dodge.
Yeah, because those things hurt.
Because
I mean, shock glove, metal body.
You are a metal man, and that is electricity damage.
Do not like. Dodging is... Whoa, shit, what did I just do? How
Summon
do...
all of your rolling success.
So your dodge is going to be if you have
there's
it,
actually a skill, isn't there? Yeah.
and you should actually, if you click on your character, there should have a button at the top to dodge. If you click on your token.
Got fire, bolt gun, swing shock staff, details, and initiative.
Roll 20. I tested this. Why? Okay.
Yeah.
Try
Oh, wow.
try it one more time.
Right.
Now you should see parry and dodge.
I see them. They're there now.
There you go. Now, hopefully during combat, you won't have to open your sheet too many times.
Excellent. So,
I'm used to opening my sheet anyway.
I don't have any bonus because dodge is agility, I think. Yeah. And I don't
Yeah,
have any
it's
bonus
just
on that, so
moving
just
out the way.
Straight up. No.
No, so that's 16 points of damage that the shock
Oh.
glove does to you.
Wow.
I'm sorry, he's
So
such a
you
bad.
have 10 points that you negate because of your armor and your toughness. So 6
Wow,
points.
really? Jesus. 6 points would kill me right now.
Sorry, how much did I take?
You take a total of 6 points of damage.
6 points. Cool. That made me angry.
Now he does
I mean,
have
I have-
a shocking component to that. So since we'll
That makes
likely
me
see
angry
that a
also.
few times, weapon causes damage, a toughness test, or be stunned.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a toughness plus 10 bonus per AP. Plus 10 per armor point. Okay. Does that really mean you get a bonus to that?
Seems weird.
So give me a toughness test plus 50 because of your
weird.
armor.
That sounds very weird. But
Until I have a
I
chance to
thought-
look at it.
Yeah, because I thought pen sounded like that would go through your armor. Like that is the part that wouldn't
you
get
think
the
got like that one skill that does metal skin or something, right?
Let's see.
Yeah.
If target takes any wounds, makes a challenging test. Stunned for 1 round per degree of failure. Yeah, let's just do a straight toughness test. I don't know what that bonus is.
Okay. I failed.
Oh.
Yeah, you are
Ooh,
whapped,
boy,
zapped,
rolls.
and
Freaking 99 and then a 97. I'm
Yeek.
really doing great, guys.
eek. Well, boy, yeah, you are
This is
are
on brand.
stunned.
It's fine.
All right. Well, now things have taken even worse turn. And actually, sorry, no, we didn't do these 4 in the corner. Let's just
Guys,
see
no.
real fast. 4 and 40 with their bonus. Of course, more than half succeed. All right. Well, since you're rolling poorly, I'm gonna have you roll Oz to see how much damage they do. Give me a.
No.
No, wait a minute.
Because he's gonna hit 100.
Yeah, but those aren't your guardsmen. Those are mine.
Oh, well then that's fine.
Well, no, these are his. These are Uno's household guard.
Oh, well then they're his. Okay. then
All
I
right.
don't care.
So, Phazon, go roll me a D10 plus 3.
Oh, you were worried about him.
10. All right. So they take 4 points of damage. Your guard's not doing too bad, but they're getting there. They all kind of move in closer to each other. It's just a barrage of blades and brawn. Spoon, what is Victris up to?
What the fuck, guys? Come on now. What the hell is happening? Everybody's freaking attacking each other. Victris is very clueless. So, What up? If I can go, I wouldn't. Can I hop those walls?
Sure. It'd be. I'd make it a strength check to see if
Oh
you
god,
can.
then I'm not doing that. I don't have any strength. I'd have to go through combat in order to get up here. I can go by Oz or Phazon and then here. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna continue to stride up here into battle here, and then we're gonna let's see. One of the enemy is dead, and the rest are our guys. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll be shooting into combat. I'll just take aim and blast the last guy if I can.
Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be a straight ballistic skill.
For both guns?
Mm.
2 rolls.
So
right?
if you're doing both guns, I'm gonna say it'll be a -10. So -10 for each. But because of, let's see, a character may use either suffers a -20 penalty. You have a talent to negate the penalty for holding 2 weapons, right?
I have a talent that negates the penalty for using them. I can use 2 ballistics at the same time with no penalty.
Okay. All
I
right.
made sure to take that before I started dual wielding pistols.
Yeah. So it'll be a ballistic -10 for shooting into combat with 2 weapons.
Yeah, well, sure. What's the worst that can happen? There's 1.
Nice.
There's 2.
No worries. Roll your damage
Bam.
for both.
Bam, boys. So damage for the last pistol, damage for the plasma pistol.
Yeah. Well, that last one, that was a headshot. That was a headshot. Yeah. I mean, this is the last of the combatants. So, Spoon, what happens to this guy?
I think he's I think he's in the middle of going to swing on Laz, and he just kind of explodes. His face just kind of explodes.
Just pops. Bad zit. There's a moment as you see the head explode, and you kind of expect things to go normal, and it doesn't. It doesn't right away. Off in the distance, though, you hear the sound of an engine firing up, that deep kind of grunting. And as you turn back to look, you see this plume of smoke kind of rise up, like the thrusters of a ship have just ignited.
Wow.
Uno, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Well, there's not any more enemies, really.
Right. There's just all of your soldiers that are still fighting each other. By this point, both these flames have gone down, and this one as well. There's only that one in the middle that's still raging.
How far off screen, approximately, is the ship?
From where you're at now, it's about 40 about 40 meters. No, probably closer to 60 meters away from where you are. So you can't see the ship itself, but you can see the plume of smoke, and it's back beyond the trees to the north.
I was thinking about just taking a full-on sprint towards it, but I don't really have much in the way of incapacitating a ship.
Yeah, I mean, your weapons might do some damage, but depending on the type of ship it is, it definitely not as much as a ship itself would do to another ship.
There's one in orbit.
Yeah, I don't have any comms gear.
Yeah, you do. All of us have a comms gear. We all got frickin' micro beads. I think they're micro beads. Well, they might be short range. Yeah, short range. We might have something. I don't know. You're the one in charge of the ship. You think you can't contact it? I don't know. That'd be up to you, man.
I guess that's about the next best thing would be, am I able to hail the ship?
Sure. Now, the ship has been kind of moving to keep itself behind. So if you're trying to get them into position, you could basically give command checks to kind of have them punch the gear and get here ASAP.
I mean,
but they haven't been following you. They basically have put themselves in position to stay on the dark side of the planet while the other ship begins to make its way in. There was the Baron's vessel that had entered into the system and begun to approach.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily be hailing them to get them to, afterburner here, but more just to kind of stay hidden but move into position for an ambush, giving them... I think I want to take off towards the ship so I can kind of give them bearings on which way it's headed.
Okay. So you can go ahead, move you can do your full run, so you can move 18 spaces, and then I'll have you do a perception check to see if you can start to hone in on exactly the best place to go. So the smoke itself is kind of coming off from that direction. Off in that, that way.
Do you want to measure 18 for me then?
So, let's see. If you were to try to get around there, that's 5. And then you got... that's 13. Yeah, you can get basically either there or there.
There it is.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Nope. Moving too fast.
The smoke itself from just the outburst of the thrusters has caused enough of a barrier for you to not be able to pinpoint the exact location of it. But yeah, so you basically hail the ship. You call onto the bridge, and they advise that they are aware of your location and begin to move in there. Yeah. Lazarus, you are stunned at the moment.
Bummer,
So
dude.
that's not great.
Nope.
I thought with the frenzy they couldn't be.
Oh, actually, that's true. They can't be.
That's right, yeah.
Good call.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Good. Yeah,
Good
that's right. I
work
forgot
there.
about that.
So
I
never
guess I'll have
mind.
to kill the guy who just stabbed me. For
You're gonna have to kill the
dude,
potential. Yeah, So you have you have.
If you kill him, I will murder you. I'm going to space you.
So since all of the enemy combatants are gone, you can roll a willpower to try to break free of this frenzy.
I would like to try.
All right. Now, because you're in range now, I will allow your rogue trader to tell you to do it good.
Snap out of it.
All right, 10.
Don't do it good.
Yeah.
No, not 100. 10. Difference of a decimal point.
100.
Anyway, no.
You bastard.
Okay. Yeah. So you can take a swing at either one of these individuals that are nearby.
Who just stalked me for a bunch?
That would be Corvus.
I think I'd probably have to go after him just because
Alright.
that hurt a lot. And I'm
Master at
angry.
Arms.
I angy.
Yep. Swing it.
Oh, don't do it.
I guess it's all out attack too, because I have to.
He's
Or did the test?
No, the willpower, the test to break it would have taken an action, so it's just a standard.
Okay.
So plus 10 still, because you are still frenzied. But
Nope.
then your weapon skill. Yeah, no, he sees it coming and he just grabs, just palms the staff and throws it, pushes it back towards you.
I can see how tonight's gonna go for me.
So, it's off to them now. So we'll start with these two up here. Corvus, roll D100. Beating a 45. Oh, beautifully beats
my
a 45.
God.
100%. Absolutely. That's gone. Goodbye. No frenzied. He is no longer. And seeing his hand like holding your staff and recognizing, I mean, he's been around frenzy before. Yeah, his immediate instinct is to, well, it's probably to get away from the tech priest and head straight towards his rogue trader and put himself between him and the other armsman, who's going to try to roll. He needs to beat a 35. He does not.
Oof.
So he is going to attempt to attack Corvus here. And Corvus is going to attempt to dodge. All right. So you watch as your cousin kind of snaps out of it, recognizes that a raging, frenzied tech priest is probably the most dangerous thing ever. Notices you're right nearby and not doing all that well. I mean, you're not super hurt, but you're kind of hurt, and you are fatigued, and so he rushes over. What's that?
Am I fatigued?
I don't know. I thought that's what the icon is for you. Yeah,
Is it? I didn't think I was fatigued.
maybe not. Maybe I just need to remove
What is
that.
that? What is that icon? That was for something else. I don't remember.
Oh, you were
what it was
stunned.
for.
That's why. Yeah, or not stunned. You were prone. You were on the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the armsman goes in to attack, and he just kind of knocks the arm away. Now, for the rest of these guys, we're gonna just do a general test, and I would like for Phazon to do this test. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
The Torian families are badasses.
Trying to get under a 40.
Oh,
Hey, all right.
Since there's more than one, I'll give a rogue trader one last try. Give me a D100. See if anyone breaks free.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
Beating a 40. Hey, that'll work. And Oz, go ahead and roll me a D6.
Is that damage? What is that?
No, that's to see how many of them.
Only one of them?
Only one.
Oz, please. And he muted himself. He's done.
Yep. Just
He's done. I'm out.
come and murder me. Come and murder me. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
So yeah, he's charging in, but he's not really got anyone to fight. And all of these guys over here, oh boy, it's 4. It's 40. Only one succeeds. That's fine. It's fine. Spoon, roll me a d10 plus 3.
D10 plus 3?
Yeah. You hear the death cries of your armsmen as the 3 Visscher household guards beset upon him with their knives and sharp instruments and just cut him down where he stands. As your cousin approaches, you have a moment. You hear the radio call go out, and you're able to now see as the transport begins to rise up above the treetops. It looks similar to yours, a scout vessel. It does appear to be armed, unlike yours. But some kind of, again, standard transport. It's certainly not a warp vehicle, so wherever it's taking off to is likely a larger vessel. But what would you like to do, Rogue Trader?
My first reaction is to shoot it out of the sky. Because screw whoever's on that thing. With my ship. Just torpedo it.
Well, right, but they have to get into range. That's what Uno's done.
That's what I'm thinking though.
Okay.
So like either torpedo it or like I've got a freaking battery of cannons out of the thing. Because nobody else should be on the planet.
You have seen one other transport the other night. You did see one second vehicle. So you've seen 2 transports so far, and you know of a ship, another Rogue Trader vessel making its way into.
Yeah.
But yes, your assumptions that your enemy is likely on that vessel are probably astute.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna... There's not much I can do right now aside from just confirm Uno's orders and to just kind of shoot it down when they get into range.
Okay. Give me a command check to give them a bonus on their aim once they get into range.
Any as an interaction test, right?
Yep.
So plus 10. Modifier and meet a
Nice.
2 degrees of success.
Okay. That'll work. So you call up to
Those
basically
plasma batteries.
with the plasma batteries.
I would think so. A torpedo probably not going to hit something. Well, I don't know. Torpedoes track? I'm not sure.
To a point, they have to get within distance of a metal object, and then they will track to that object.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'd be more worried about the other ship.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but I want these guys dead. The torpedoes have a farther range.
Well, see, my thing is if we show our ship too soon, they would be able to be in position to attack us over us trying to kill a transport.
Yeah, but I'm petty.
You are the captain.
It's a real. I wish we had more guns. or another another ship that we need to get out here real soon. I don't know. Did we capture it? Yeah, well, we're still gonna fire on it. It's whatever. We'll hit it with. I've already gave the order to fire on it. I just want to know what to hit it with.
It depends. Are you waiting for them to exit orbit, or are you waiting just like the moment your ship has shot?
Probably easier to hit them with the torpedoes since the ship's coming in that way anyway. So,
Torpedoes and gravity could be a bit difficult, whereas your plasma shot is just a matter of aiming.
Well, let's do that. Besides, we need to save the torpedoes.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just plasma battery them. Well, if we hit them, we'll hit them. If we don't, well, we won't bother with, a bunch of other attacks.
All right. So, you get there. Uno, you can now see like the bottom part of this speeder as it's rising up above the trees. You keep running towards it.
Use your bazooka. Blast it out of the sky.
Oh, I was actually kind of thinking about trying to take a couple of pot shots at the engine.
Okay. Which weapon are you using?
Well, my Hellfire.
And what range does that have?
Let me see. 35. I think it's a little ways out yet, isn't it?
So your normal range is 35?
The Hellfire has a range of 35.
Okay. So then you could double that to 70. So this would be... Yeah. This would be shooting at long range, which is a -10. Yeah. You could definitely do a ballistic skill.
Okay.
And if you aim, then it'll just be a straight roll.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can blast the crap out of it.
like I said, I'm just dumping the magazine at it. Like,
All right. Awesome. Go ahead and roll your damage. We'll see how much it actually takes. You fire and you see it crash up into the thruster. You watch as the thruster goes dark for a moment, and then it relights. Not enough to pierce the armor, but enough to offset it for a moment. With that, and the combatants all but slain or stopped, I'm gonna say the frenzy does end for the rest of you.
Ooh, that's a relief. I didn't want to actually kill anybody, except for the guys that are already dead, who are our enemies.
Now,
Those guys I couldn't hit.
You gotta loot the corpses.
yeah,
Steal their money.
let's take a moment to recuperate, to loot the corpses, and to see how well your ship handles this transport. But before we do that, let's take a quick 5-minute break, grab some water, and we will come back in a moment.
Sounds like a plan.
BRBs. So, the chaos of battle has... All right. There you go. I was talking
hey.
in one place, but not both, because I'm a dum-dum and I'm still getting used to things.
So stealth.
Yeah, so...
I had an idea.
You had an idea. What is your idea?
Is the shuttle too far away for Oz to take a shot at it?
180 meters.
No, definitely could take a shot. It's a matter of how much damage your weapon does.
It does potentially. 10 plus D10 plus 5. Apparently, I can single shot, double shot, or quad shot with it.
Okay.
Are there penalties on accuracy for doing any of those things, or do I just go through my clip faster?
So each of those, that'll be a combat action. So if you're doing a full auto burst, that will be basically whatever it's marked for, like the 135 or whatever. So if your biggest one is 5, that would be your full auto burst. So you're expending 5 of your ammo.
Right.
That is a plus 20 to your ballistic skill, and an additional hit for every degree of success.
All right. I'm down for giving it a try.
All right. So
we
at
want
that
to
point,
disable it, not murder it. I mean, we can murder it too.
I doubt I'm going to shoot it out of the sky. I might disable it, though. Possibly. So you said plus 5 for every shot?
so it's going to be a plus 20 for full auto burst, and then you get an extra hit. So another roll of damage for every degree of success.
Okay.
Might as well dump the mag because we're not in combat, so it doesn't take long to reload.
It looks like I got 4 shots at the most, so...
So yeah, whenever you're doing full, it only takes whatever your maximum kind of is on there. So you're never really emptying out your clip.
Yeah.
It's more within the whatever it considers 6 seconds. This is how many bullets you can fire with this weapon.
How many do a good spoon?
Do it good.
All right. Oh!
You did freaking good, Boyle.
Oh, you did very good. Okay. So that is
Clip that for Oz later.
Right.
that's
Pick me up.
that's a lot of damage.
You have murdered everything.
That is going to be an extra 5. No, 6. Yeah, that's an extra 6. So roll your damage 6 times.
All right.
Wow. I'm really glad you didn't decide to attack my Boyle.
Well, this is with the gun. The staff wasn't as good, so
Still.
to be fair. Yeah. Let's roll me some beautiful beam damage. 1, 2,
Oh God.
3, 4. Did you say 5?
6.
5, 6. All right.
Oz,
That happened.
there's no more shuttle, Oz. That's explosive damage.
Wait, does the bolt gun do explosive?
Yes.
does.
Bolt guns for explosive damage.
So
So Oz failed again, but in a good.
No, we wanted that. I don't care who they are.
I
I
mean,
don't
we
want them.
have pieces of it.
It looks like mine, so it means it's a Rogue Trader shuttle, so I don't care.
yeah, no, that is definitely enough to destroy this vessel in whatever method you would like. So please, Tech Priest, tell me, how do you want to do this?
It's starting with just utterly chewing through the engine that keeps the thing in motion, breaching through the hull and out maybe the top. It's through and through.
You watch as these bullets just shred the vessel like Swiss cheese and clearly hit some kind of internal generator, fuel tank, something. And what was once a silver gleaming vessel rising up into the sky turns into a flash of a fireball and then dark black smoke as fairly large and sizable chunks begin to fall and pierce into the earth down below. Whoever that was, there ain't no one surviving that.
Good. Screw those guys. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do right now before we head back anywhere. I'm gonna take that other guy's pistol. The other Navigator's pistol.
All right. So you head up to the corpse of the Navigator. Yeah, he was rocking
He had
the hell pistol.
On this. Yeah.
Yep. He has a metal staff as well.
Oh,
As far as around the bodies, yeah, you can. There's not a lot of stuff. There's ammo to refill. Las guns, stub automatics, basic knives, shotguns from the folks that have kind of emulated at first.
Yeah, we'll just take all of it. We'll equip, like, take all the ammo and take a few of the shotguns for the guardsmen.
Yeah. So you grab some ammo, get some extra shotguns, kind of make a pile.
But I definitely put that hell pistol.
Now, you do have a few deaths.
Oh no.
I'm gonna delete the combatants because we don't need them. So one of your armsmen and Hieronymus. Now, Uno, your household guard, they know that they killed this armsman. The question is, do they really care? Is this something that they would be having concern over, or is this just a matter of war? It was not our fault. We were doing what we had to do. The death is unfortunate, but it was inevitable.
Who owns the guardsmen?
So they're technically, I mean, they're yours, right? They are not from your household, but they are the ones that are under your banner, and Commander Ekips is the one in charge of them.
Alright. So it was one of my guys.
Yeah, it was one of your household guards that killed an armsman of the Torian dynasty.
Well, it'd be a shame, but it's just one of those where they'll pick him up and leave his stuff on him, and we'll bring him back to the ship. Give him a proper send-off. They will most likely be reprimanded, but not in any significant manner.
Okay.
This is the best quality hell pistol, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm listening to the thing. I'm just trying to fill this out before I forget I have it. Hey, okay.
All right. Trying to
How
get
dare you kill my guardsman, but I understand.
No, it's my guardsmen.
Well, technically they're all my guardsmen. They're just under your command. Nobody's gonna get reprimanded for this because it wasn't their fault.
Yes, this was pure chaos. So you all spend a little time kind of resting, recovering. Yeah, you're able to recover 1 damage per day through natural healing.
That's me.
Hey, I'm all better.
Yeah, if any of you had medical stuff.
Only took one.
I just got a cool thing.
Cool.
Do you set up like a camp in this place? Do you rest for the day? Do you? Because you're about 2 days away from your original landing
We're definitely gonna rest, but we're not gonna do it in this area.
Okay.
We're gonna move on a little bit because this area is gonna attract a lot of attention.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, from the big scary off thing.
That and probably the Eldar hanging out on the planet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just move to a
We're
blank
gonna do
map
that.
for now. And unfortunately, one of them is dead, so that guy goes by, and so does Hieronymus, R.I.P.
Oh no, Hieronymus!
So there's your
He's the big boss here.
So, kind of in your general area, you've basically moved into the denser part of the forest, heading towards this tower. It looks like the tower itself kind of sits in the center of this large, vast forest. You do have some cliff faces and some small kind of hills that lead to some mountains further away, off kind of to your northern side, and there's a few small clearings of ponds and small streams and all of that, in your general area. What kind of place would you be looking to bunker in? Heading towards the hills, just trying to find a dense patch of growth, going towards some fresh water. Where would you head to?
Probably somewhere with a little bit of fresh water to clean up and, soothe some burning, but somewhere defensible. Don't want to be out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Probably towards some hills, but also near some water.
Okay. There's probably a few messages that you start to receive on your way and kind of getting set up for the night. You're getting reports back from your vessel, and first they receive the report of the destruction of this shuttle, and they ask if you would like them to continue their pursuit to get closer to your current location, or for them to pull back again. What do you tell them?
Probably get closer. Not super close, but close enough that a shuttle ride wouldn't be too long. As confusing as that is. Probably, just get closer. At this point, I don't know who else is coming, but they're probably going to know we're here now, because we blew up a shuttle that was probably like, oh my god, they're shooting at us! So.
There is another report of a now second vessel that begins to slink out of the asteroid belt that surrounds the sun and kind of make its way towards the planet. They do a quick kind of brief scan, trying to keep themselves hidden, and confirm that it is the Chains of Dusk, a Lazarus-class raider who had previously been under the charge of Kraken Feckward. It appears to be moving away from the asteroid belt and towards the planet. Not necessarily towards them, but definitely towards the planet. Do you have any orders to give to them?
Does it seem like they know they're there?
They haven't registered any scans. And again, their current direction isn't going to lead them towards their general area, so it's unclear whether they know. They're not actively hiding. It is heading in a direction towards the planet. So away from the sun, away from the asteroid belts that it was hiding in, and now towards the planet.
It's Feckward's ship, and hopefully he's dead. Because that dude's a dick. And I don't think it's any great loss. We'll probably just kind of observe them and see what happens.
So for the next couple of hours, you all kind of set up camp and hunker in for the night, and you're receiving frequent reports. The ship begins to move in. It probably gets within 2 or 3 void units of the planet, and they start to receive radar or sonar kind of blips that they appear to be scanning the planet. After maybe an hour or two of them kind of hovering and orbiting the planet, that pulsing ceases and the ship changes course, begins heading away from the planet and in a direction towards the edge of the system.
We killed him. Or he's running. Either way. What a coward. Although, I don't think we knew he was there.
You did. You heard him speak.
Oh,
You
yeah,
never
that's right.
saw him,
We
but
did.
you did
yeah.
hear him speak.
Okay, yeah, so I think he's dead, so...
Completely
Hooray!
forgot
Nobody
that.
was dead! He's gonna... his second in command is probably gonna be pissed. But,
Well, unless it was the Navigator, in which case, oops.
Oopsie!
But whoever's in charge of the vessel now, who knows what they have to think or say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hail him. I'm not too worried about it. There's not much I could say to him that would not piss him off.
Hey, you looking for a new captain?
I was thinking that, hey, do you need a new rogue trader to follow? Well, boy, do I have one for you.
You also get a confirmation of your additional troops landing, and the initial findings kind of day one. As far as the curative properties, the reports are still very early in the process, but it does seem to have potential almost burn relief similar to like an aloe plant or something like that. But it specifically actually seems to be focused on radiation itself, like a radiated burn. It's an adaptation that these plants have had to take because of the severe radioactive qualities of this planet. So further study is needed, but this, if it's something that can be harvested and used, could potentially be a very useful item for workers that work, say, in the Geller field or the warp engines, kind of the fairly radiated places to begin with. It could potentially be useful for that.
Oh, good. That'll be worth it. We'll probably start doing that. We'll probably start doing research and production and like, you know. But for now, we need to get to this tower and see what we can figure out about this planet. Have the guards secure the area, I guess.
So, as the daylight begins to fall, you're receiving these frequent reports. You start to hear the animal life chirping up and becoming a bit more active. The moon begins to circle around. You can see the glittering of the far and distant asteroids. And maybe around 3 or 4, very early in the morning, the entire forest falls silent. You're all alerted of this strange act. And then a flash of psychic energy slams into the side of the planet, causing this cascade of fury that flows out from where the tower is and ever growing across the length of the forest and expanding beyond you. You are all rocked by this shock wave of this warp-infused wind. For you, Uno, you just hear the screams and cries as if you are navigating the warp itself. For the rest of you, it just feels that same shrill chaos that you all felt when exposed by the witch and you start to feel the ground shake. As you all rush out of your tents, you begin to look around, and there in the distance, in the direction you had been heading, you see this bright purple glow illuminating the space that you believe the tower may have been, and pulsing like a strobe light in the distance.
Oh, good lord. It's the tower. It's either a ship or a warp gate.
Yeah. That's
disconcerting.
Not so much. We know the
Fine.
exact direction we need to go now.
Yeah, but if, oh god, I think. Oh no, Tilt.
Yes.
No, just no. We're not ready for that. Whatever it is, we're not ready for it.
What are you ready for?
Why do I have a feeling it's
take
the
over
tower's
a
not
planet and
tower,
just be
it's
allowed.
It's just a freaking giant Eldar ship, I bet.
That's not great.
One of these things is gonna kill us. What do you think? Oh no. What is it?
Let's see if I can.
Give me a sign of science roll.
Yeah.
You feel probably one of the most powerful thing that you've ever had felt before. There is something, someone, someones that are actively reaching through the warp and affecting the mortal plane in some way. This is beyond just a psyker casting a spell. This is relative to the amount of power you have to utilize to navigate the warp. There is something big
Oh god.
and heavily warp influenced happening from where that tower was.
No, it could be even worse.
Eef.
The whole planet could be a ship.
Oh no. Don't say that. That is not a thing I want to hear.
Guarantee if I say it, still just already thought of it.
Do not.
Oh no. Oh no. We're going on a journey.
Oh, great.
We need to get to the
Xenos-based.
tower. We need to get to the tower either way.
Yeah.
Because if it is some kind of warp thing, we're gonna be unprotected.
Oh god. Yeah, that would be so bad.
Yeah, we've got no Geller fields to protect us or anything, so
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
we should go, boys.
How would the planetary life be able to survive otherwise? But I'm gonna keep all that to myself and be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's nothing that.
Yeah, nothing, don't worry about it. It's
Let's pack up and get.
fine.
All right.
Yeah, who said all the life went quiet? Who said they didn't go underground where there's like shielding because of the radioactive stuff?
You don't need to know nothing. Let's just
I know
get
what's
moving.
happening. It's terrible. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, I haven't told you nothing about what I know.
Yeah, well, you should.
You just see me stand up and kind of look off into the distance and be like, "We need to get moving."
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's annoying. Let's turn out that light. Let's go.
All right. So you grab as much stuff as you can. You don't even worry about tearing it all down. It's a matter of just charging into the forest. As you begin to get closer, there are these waves of energy that just come down, pierce, and like a tidal wave flow over, and it starts to get harder and harder to fight through, to get closer and closer. I need each of you to give me a willpower plus 10, please. Willpower test plus 10.
All right.
Do it good.
Oh.
You get a plus 10 to that, so you didn't fail completely.
I did fail completely.
I give you an extra plus 10. So, but you didn't utterly fail.
I rolled badly.
I rolled badly. We're all screwed.
Mm-hmm. This is fine.
Yay! Warp Planet! Dread Pearl!
We are gonna be just fine.
So,
Well, Uno's fine.
So, can I just carry them through with me?
well, unfortunately not. You could. You could definitely use the... Well, let's just see. If at least half of them help you, then yes. If not, then we're going to have to do a thing. So you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6. So
can I
they
ask what's
need...
happening? My headphones came unplugged.
I am going to roll to see how many of your men are able to resist this and see if they're able to help Uno carry you all. So as long as at least 3...
What are we resisting, though? My headphones came unplugged, so I didn't know what we were rolling for. I just knew I had to roll.
It was a willpower check to resist the psychic influence that is pulsing from the tower. All right.
Oh, well, all of them succeeded.
So, yeah, all but one succeed. You're able to each pick each other up and start to run. For both Lazarus and Victris, you both pass out immediately and find yourselves adrift on a cold night. Uncaring alien stars glaring malevolently from impossible depths of impossible space. As you look across this black vista, you can see a line of celestial force, a thread, perhaps, of the very fabric that binds the universe together. You allow your mind's eye to follow this etheric strand as it describes the weft and weave of reality converging on a single star lost to the depths of the night. The star is blazing so brightly it almost blinds you, yet you meet its celestial gaze without blinking. Across its seething face passes a small black orb, which in a minute more has expanded to fill your entire field of vision. Upon the surface of the orb, now revealed to be a verdant world, beloved of the ancients, lies a rune. It is a thing of utter beauty, yet it shatters even as you watch, shards splitting off as if in slow motion to cairn across space. Each shard of the broken rune comes to rest far away, each upon the surface of a different world, to lie undiscovered for eons. With a start, you awaken. You're now within viewing of this tower, and as you get closer, you hear the sounds of gunfire. What do you want to do?
Oh, good lord. It's none of us fighting, I don't think, right?
It's none of your group. Nope, it's at the at the tower that you hear this attack.
Is this them in the sleep state?
No, they're awake now.
Okay.
What they saw in the sleep state is basically this planet turned into a rune. That rune shatters, and pieces of it are thrown across the universe, landing on different planets throughout the Coronis expanse.
Huh. So the planet's gonna blow up.
Not
Or-
if I have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Computer.
That's what I'm...
Or if I have something to do with it, one way or the other.
Well, towards the gunfire, I say, I guess.
Okay.
Either way, I think we need to stop whatever this psychic nonsense is.
I follow the Lord Captain's recommendation, because dying would suck.
So, as you begin to enter the edge of the forest, viewing into the temple, you see the backs of 3 creatures. Small, bird-like, large feathers coating their back. There's a animal-like creature nearby, crouched down on two legs, peering and silent towards the tower far beyond. These are Kroot, similar to what you had seen there on Footfall. Their rifles are firing wildly to 6 figures that appear on top of the tower. Amongst the flash and chaos, you can see that there are 4 other individuals down on the ground. One you recognize as another rogue trader, Madame Charlebel, the one that works with Kroot. You don't have time to focus too long before another pulse of energy, and you watch as the tower itself begins to fade, as if being pulled and destroyed from this realism and taken to a place far away. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, goody.
Smash it, boys! Do it! I'm counting on you.
Did we get a chance to rest, and also could I have reloaded my gun before all of this insanity?
Yes and yes.
Okay, cool.
So how much health points do we get back?
1.
I get 2 because I'm cool.
I didn't get.
I get 2 because I just have spare parts in my back pocket.
Wait,
Yeah.
So if I reload, does that mean I lose the blessing for the gun?
Well, what blessing?
believe it.
Yeah,
does.
yeah. I blessed the gun so that I couldn't jam until he'd emptied his clip.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Right.
use the health pistol.
Auto sanguine. That's the name of the ability that I have.
I'll use the
have
blast
2.
pistol and the health pistol. Bless my gun.
Okay.
All
That way
right.
we don't all explode to a plasma pistol.
May the Omnissiah watch over your wild shooting.
And then this one. Oh god.
So I need to clear this real fast. I'll add yours. It's a 7.
It's terrible.
Whoa, this is some epic music. That's alarming.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening right now is pretty intense. You're watching as a structure seems to be disappearing from this realm,
None
and
of we can help it.
a group of very powerful psychers rest upon the top of this tower. The tower itself stands about 50 meters up in the air. It's covered in vines and twigs like it's been here for a very long time. There's a couple rocks to get beyond, and again, right in front of you, there are Xenos. They haven't noticed you yet, and they are firing upon whatever's there at the top of the tower.
Okay. Alright, I should probably roll that initiative again. Huh?
At turn, you have a 7. Why?
It's
Do a
actually a
7.
9.
Nice.
Because of the +1 initiative thing that I always get.
To the back of the line with a lot of you.
Really?
I may have tried to click my token on Twitch to roll initiative.
Proud of you.
All right. That should be everyone. So, Navigator Uno, whoever's on top of that tower is a very dangerous and very powerful psyker. You see a bunch of unknowns in front of you, unknown combatants, and you are able to act first. What would you like to do?
I'm kind of curious whether this other rogue trader group is going to be hostile towards us since their trader is dead.
Yeah,
Dead or injured?
it is a question that is unknown.
What do you think is the bigger threat right now?
Was she dead or injured?
Well, the other rogue trader,
Yeah.
you have every reason to believe he's dead. Kraken, Feckward, and it's unlikely that anyone's going to care because he tried to assassinate almost all
Yeah.
of you and was just a general bad guy.
I think he wants to know if the lady's dead or alive. This one up here.
Say that again.
He's talking about. Aren't you talking about the lady currently in
Yeah.
front of us?
Yes,
Not
this
Crocker.
she's still alive. This is Madame Charleball. This is another rogue
Okay.
trader. She's the one that you had seen at Footfall that was with these Kroot creatures.
Yeah. So, for all intents and purposes, these are friendlies for now.
Yes, you haven't had any negative events with them. Yeah.
Let's see. Hey.
Hey, everything's within what range is that? Is that 35? Can I also
Yeah.
blast them with a hell pistol?
Everything is within range.
Ooh!
All right.
They are up as well. So it's 30 and then it's plus 50 because the tower's raised.
Oh. Well, everything's in Oz's range. Okay.
Okay. So you said 80. It's technically 80 meters.
From where you're at now, yeah.
I mean, that's how far the ship was, so
It's true.
Yeah.
let's see if I can double down.
All
I'm
right.
gonna, well, with quick draw I can ready weapon as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
And then full aim, and let's go a half burst.
All right. So for a semi-auto, you wouldn't be able to aim and semi-auto because both the semi and the full are full actions.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just do an aim shot at the main guy. I want to piss him off.
Okay. So which one are you considering to be the main guy up here? The one closest to you?
Oh. I mean, from their tokens, I can't really tell, but yeah, probably just closest.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Whatever's up there all kind of looks alike. So yeah, it's gonna be for your long range, it's -10, aims +10, so it's just a straight ballistic skill.
Nope.
As you fire upon, you watch as your energy bolt flies up towards the top of the tower and then pierces into what appears to be this invisible shield that surrounds these 6 figures at the top. It just disperses like sparks across the outside of this bubble. You miss, but you've learned something, Lazarus. Now that you've seen that, what do you want to do?
Here comes our crack shot.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Just try and level the tower.
Do it like you did the shuttle.
Open fire on the tower and just shatter the damn thing. That'd be
Aim
kinda
low,
funny.
though. Aim. Obviously, you saw the shield, so aim low.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I have any fun toys that I can pull into this. I don't think that I do, but just in case. Yeah, no, basically nothing, I'm afraid. So I'm gonna be just ripping into the tower, trying to like this is an accurate size, so like potentially I could weaken it enough to bring it down.
Sure. I mean, it's a bit thinner down below, but it's also that wraithbone structure that you had been firing into before at the with the fight with Kraken. So you know it's a denser, stronger material, but you could certainly give it a try.
Yep, I will do that. I will give it a try. I will unload 4 shots into it. Blam, blam, blam.
All right. Go
That's
ahead
my boy.
and ballistic skill.
I knew I hired you for a reason.
And because it's a large size, we'll say it's a plus 20 for its
Do it well.
big old
You're
size.
shooting at the broadside of a barn, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, I had a plus 50 on it, and I still really rolled that badly. Oof.
Wow. Ha. Okay, well, at least you hit it.
I did hit it.
Roll
You
some
hit the
damage.
broadside of a barn. You're better than a stormtrooper.
Lamb.
Wow, that's still a lot of damage.
It's not
Well, that's
enough
a
to
lot of
get
damage.
through the armor though. You're working with 16.
Yeah, how many shots did he have?
Only one.
Just one. Single success.
Alrighty.
So yeah, as you fire in, I mean you watch as your bolt explodes across the white face. It just sends the various natural vines and twigs that have grown on this thing all asunder and takes a small chip out of it, but the whole thing doesn't react as you would expect it to. It seems like to be a very dense structure. Now that 2 shots have been fired, Victris, it definitely seems like these other unknowns are aware that they are not alone anymore. But it is your turn. What would you like to do? And I guess I should probably make sure they get their initiative as well. There we go.
Wait, hold on. It's... So... 48? Oh, I can cover that distance problem. I'm just gonna... Let's see, we're gonna go here. How do I do the...
So
thing
pick
where I
up
measure-
your token, so you're holding it, and then hit Q.
And hit Q? Nope.
And then you can hit Q again, and it will hold your
Oh.
spell.
And then Q... So that's not... so 7, 8, 9, 11. Oh no. Okay, so it's actually measuring. So I'm gonna run up here. That's pretty much 24. That's my entire run. I'm just gonna run up here next to the.
Awesome.
We have bigger issues, so I'm just gonna run up next to this other rogue trader. And I'm within stabbing distance, so if they decide to turn on me, I'll just stab her.
Yeah, you run right in, and she turns, kind of recognizes who you are, and immediately turns back, her attention focused on the individuals at the tower. No time for pleasantries, only time to kill the enemy.
Fair enough.
It is their turn. You watch as there's a collective kind of burst of energy from the top, and you see this tower begin to, again, it becomes almost translucent, as if you're able to see through it. I need both Victris and Lazarus to give me a perception minus 30. Perception
Oof.
check minus 30.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
Okay. Do it well. I guess for you.
So minus 20. I don't know what we're doing, but do it well.
That's all I can give
harder.
you. Mine's a minus 30, so that puts me at a 12.
Just not quite good enough.
Not at all. I don't see nothing. I'm
I
tired.
was close-ish.
There's, again, just that pulse of energy, and you just watch as this tower, again, it fades for a moment, and it comes back, as if there's this tug of war between what you can see and something you can't. It is Madame Charlebelle's turn. You arrive there. She sees you in your armor, kind of looks back, and speaks out in this chirping, high-pitched tongue, giving an order to what appears to be her men, her army. Whether it is your ally or foe, you're not quite sure, as I don't think any of you speak Kroot.
Yo.
No, I just speak Eldar.
But with
Oh
that,
wait, I speak Eldar. Shit.
she is going to take off and start charging her full run to the base of the tower. She climbs on the tower and begins to, one hand over another, make it up an extra 3 or 4 meters. She's charging straight in.
She's going for it.
Your household guard kind of seeing you charge in. Yeah, they are all going to try to take up positions here. So they have 18 as well. Can you get over here? Yeah. So a few of them are going to get over to this rock to start taking pot shots. These guys... Let's see. So they can get about there. Corvus is going to come running in. And then... Yeah, Ekips is going to stay with the Navigator. Your Armsman will stay back here as well to make sure that there is protection there. But they are basically trying to keep up with you at this point, Rogue Trader. As for her army, this large man is going to follow after her along with this Kroot mercenary. And the rest of them are going to take some shots. Nope. That's a miss. That's a miss.
They better be careful what they're shooting at.
Hey, that's a success.
19. He did it.
That is a success.
The little bird bastard did it.
Get him.
All right, let's take a quick look here
Rock and stone, brothers.
at right, and then that is 9. Oh boy, they did. That's a pretty damn good shot right there, Mr. Birdman. That is pretty darn good. Let's see. So that's 19. With a pen 2, oh, that's very nice. That's 13 points of damage. Oh yeah, you watch as the individual you've been trying to shoot at there at the front just gets knocked down to their knees by this sniper blast by one of these Kroot rifles. The tower kind of loses a bit of that translucent for a moment as the power is weakened for just a second. But yeah, whatever those things are up at the top, and you can tell they're Eldar, they can bleed.
They can bleed. They can also get angry when I yell at them in their native language.
That is very true. So,
That's
Phazon,
what's gonna happen.
it is now your turn.
Okay, so go ahead, Phazon, but don't mind me. I'm gonna measure some things. You said it's 50 meters tall? 30?
It's 50 meters tall from base to the ledge to pull yourself up to within melee range of them.
How far can I move and then shoot?
So you can move your full walk, which I believe is 6 meters, and then take a shot.
I think Phazon's full walks
Okay.
for mine.
So we'll take a shot at the guy that just took a round.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead. Ballistic skill and -10.
Do it good.
Ballistic skill straight up.
I
Same.
apparently can't hit this.
You
guy.
do have fate points if you want to try again.
Yeah, all your
Not yet. I'll wait till I'm a bit closer.
Yeah, you go to fire just as you watch as one of them waves their hand up to try to seal this bubble, this safety net once more, and your shot just sparks across the edge of this invisible field. Lazarus, these Xenos can bleed, and it seems for the moment these bird Xenos are on not your side, but not against you. What do you want to do?
I am seeing that the shield is not quite as impenetrable as it looked. I am going to do another 4-shot burst at the guy that's already been tagged.
All right. So that's going to be a ballistic skill, full shots plus 20. And with you're within your range, right?
180.
That's your standard range? Not
Yeah,
your full?
because of that.
Yeah. Yep, you're good.
Do it good, boyo.
All right.
So plus 30.
I will do it as good as I am capable of. Which is not good at all. Jesus.
Ooh, you're getting close to jamming yourself.
Okay.
So you go to fire, and it's just so
You know what? Actually,
ridiculous.
can I use a fate?
You call upon the Omnisci absolutely to reroll. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting embarrassed now. So
Do it good, damn it.
Do it good. You did it good,
You
my boy.
can't
There,
do it good
something.
double. Can't double to do it good. All right, that will work though. So go ahead and roll me some damage 3 times here. And that's with a pen 4. Nice. So yeah, that's more than enough to just light that first one up. You watch as the figure just falls limp and falls down within kind of the
I'm also
alcove.
trying to see, because X says explosive, and I saw something in the book that said like that means that it does blast to enemies in the area of it. I'm trying to see if I can find out what the area is.
Let's take
I
a
know
look.
that there are some like grenades and stuff that do. But for most,
I think that's for like grenade launchers and
so
whatnot.
like
not-
critical
Okay.
effects and explosive.
Power
Let's see
weapon.
here.
It's good to look into, though.
Yeah, explosive arrows.
So let's
Uh,
just say with that, and you rolled a 43, so it's a body shot. Definitely did plenty of damage. So a full 10 on the body of explosive. Okay.
Oh, loud. Why is that?
Pieces of the target's body fly in all directions as he is torn into bloody goblets by the attack.
Wow. Wow.
In addition, if the target is carrying any ammunition, it explodes. He's not.
Oh.
Um,
Interesting.
if the target is carrying any grenades or missiles, those 2 detonate. Nope, that doesn't happen. However,
Shame.
anyone
Yeah.
within a 1d10 meter, roll me a d10, is
Alright.
drenched in gore and must make a challenging agility test or suffer a -10 penalty to weapon skill or ballistics test for 1 round as blood fouls their sight. So within 6, that's definitely all of them.
They're now covered in what used to be their ally.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So willpower. Let's see.
A little
I'm gonna have you.
demoralizing.
A little bit.
Gonna have you do their roll. So give me a D100 and try to beat a 52. Or try to fail. Try to go over. Hey, that's not great because
Nope.
they are able to. Or actually, wait, let me check because that was their willpower. It's supposed to be their agility. Give me a moment. They are at Eldar, so they might be fairly agile. Yeah, they have an agility of 54. So they are able to move out of the way and avoid the blood just enough. But yeah, he still explodes. There's a big old bloody mess up there on the top of that tower now.
I'll take it.
So Victris, the other rogue trader's charging in. Are you gonna take that as a challenge, or are you hanging back?
Hang on. I've broken them. I'll be right back. Uh-oh.
We stand by with bated breath.
He broke his internet.
Welcome
Roll
back.
my audio. Now I'm back.
It is your turn. You can see the other rogue trader is charging into the fray. Are you taking that as a challenge, or are you holding back?
Can I see anybody else on the tower?
From where you're at now, it would be a hard shot to get to anyone at the top of the tower. You're
Right.
at an awkward angle at this point.
So, let's see. 48. So 48 plus. So 41. I can get 41 meters up the tower
Okay?
because
So
I'm
you-
gonna do a sprint. I'm gonna sprint up the tower.
I need you to give me a strength check to pull yourself up. It's going to be a strength check or a climb, a plus 40 climb.
Plus 40 climb. So straight strength or plus 40 climb.
If you have climb, go ahead and add it, use it. If not, it'll just be a strength check. If you did have climb as a skill, it'd give you an extra bonus. If you don't, it'll just be strength. How?
I don't.
Well, you didn't add the
No.
plus 40.
Oh, I get a plus 40 for that as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what
So
I was trying
that's
to figure. Okay,
still-
one more time here.
You still would have failed,
Well, I'm gonna do the fake one. I'm
Yep.
not gonna fall off a freaking tower.
though. I'm not going to do it. Not when she's here.
So strength plus 40. What?
Oh. Uh-oh.
How?
That's a 100.
No, that's probably bad.
I don't
That's
get
a
it.
100.
Does he break both of his legs and now I have to cut them off?
As you
and just
begin
go
to
through, put tank pads on him?
climb up the
Can I
tower,
just not climb. Fuck it. I don't.
you go to grab at one of the vines, and it falls loose. You find yourself slipping backwards and getting tangled up in the vines around you, and you watch as two of your weapons drop to the ground. What two weapons drop?
I'll just lose my two las pistols.
Okay. You watch as your two last pistols there on the dirt. You are now trapped by the vines. You're basically, consider it stunned for one round, as you're gonna have to cut yourself free next time. But yeah, you don't fall to the ground. You're just wrapped up in vines and looking pretty awkward now, as the next rogue trader's kind of planning her route up the tower. You're making yourself recognized. At least there's that.
I don't get it. How to roll 20 is a terrible roller.
It definitely seems to be a
Because I think any other system that would have been a freaking crit success, but no. It just doesn't. It's supposed to roll high, I guess, is what roll 20 does, because it's cheap.
well, I mean, do we want to talk about last night? Because holy cow, last night was horrible. We rolled nothing but just 6s and 1s the whole night.
Basically, that was it.
I think you can tell what system it's using, and then it's just like, no, screw you, fuck it, bitch.
It's the devil.
Yeah, but whatever. I guess, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
It's okay. I'm working another option, Spoon. It's okay. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It is their turn. They're going to move. Not that any of you can see this, but they are moving
wiggling.
closer to the center of the circle. Madame Charlebel is going to attempt a climb.
What about all the blood that's there? Would they have to do?
They already
slippery
succeeded their
when wet?
agility test.
Okay. Darn.
Wait, can I? Before I, well, I guess I'm stunned. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're upside down and hanging by some vines at the
I was
moment.
just gonna yell at him.
Let's see. She does not. So we'll see how successful she is.
I'm just gonna yell at him and
She
elbow him.
is.
Wow, how is this
She
fair?
is
Piss
successful.
off, lady. You stupid cheater.
with that, she is able to get up. Or let's see.
That's what you get
With
for
her
skipping
run,
gym class.
she's able to get about roughly where you had, about 10 feet below from where the tower ledge actually is. As she's going by, she takes a moment to cut free a couple vines that are like right above you to give you some better points to pull up. She just gives you that look like, I know I need you, but I'm gonna expect something from this as she goes by. And you notice that what she uses is not a standard knife. In fact, it looks very Xenos in its making.
I want to know how she freaking has the ability to climb.
I mean, I'm not sure. It looks like this spear that points out from her arm, kind of connected to her forearm, and then she holds down on this handle-like device on the edge of it. Since you have family that's dealt with Eldar before, give me a Xenos plus 20, Forbidden Lore Xenos plus 20. See if you recognize this.
Yeah, but that's gonna go over well. I'm not gonna be able to freaking pass any rolls. There we go. Yeah, see, yeah, fucking.
Oh boy.
I don't
It
get
is a Xenos weapon of unknown type.
It's a pretty.
All right, your guys. At this point, I mean, they're gonna still charge in. So you have these two and your cousin heading for you. This guy's gonna head up. Don't do that with the map. Stupid freaking mouse. Double clicking when I don't want it to. And then, yeah, still doing some. He'll probably stick back here. You are still a prominent member of the crew there, Lazarus. All right, Uno, you've moved closer. You just saw one get riddled into bits and pieces, and you can see your rogue trader dangling upside down on the side of the tower.
With how I've been rolling, I don't feel like trying to shoot him free. So I'm gonna do the same thing, only I'm gonna move pretty much out in the open to take my shot.
So where you are now, the further back you are, the clearer the shot's gonna be, because as you get closer, the tower gets higher, and they're standing in the center of this large round, so the angle gets a bit off. So do you move? Do you actually move up? You try to. Yeah, because where you are now, it would be probably a minus 20 on your shot just because of the angle alone.
Am I just like 1 or 2 meters too close?
You're I would say probably if you dropped back 5 meters, it would just be a minus 10.
Okay.
To get a decent shot from where they were, you needed to be at the rock. Now that they've moved closer to the center, you'd have to move back pretty much to where Lazarus is to have a good, fairly clean shot. But again, the closer you get, the edge of this tower is basically blocking you from getting at them. They're trying to hide from the sniper shots by using the height and the angles to their advantage.
No, that makes sense. What was my full sprint again?
Should say it towards
Sorry.
the bottom of your character sheet for run.
What? Base jump?
That is how high you can jump just on average.
It's a vertical jump, yeah.
Okay, 18 meters.
Yep. So that would be your full action to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sprint up to the tower.
Okay. You're getting left behind, Lazarus. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I've got 180 meters of range. I'm fine with being left behind.
He's like, I see you guys up there.
Yeah. So I'm going to, as long as I've still got target, I'm gonna repeat as needed. This purple one here, is that visible from where I'm at? The one that I'm clicking on. Don't know if you can see it.
It is. And by this point, you can see that the translucent bubble is beginning to kind of take this fiery red kind of look to it, this shield
Don't like it.
that's around them.
Well, end
Don't
it.
like it. You don't yet know.
So
Yeah.
firing into this does incur a minus 30 penalty, but you can adapt to that with aim or anything else you would want.
Oh, I'm another 4 shots. Chow, chow, chow.
Better do that good. You ain't got no choice.
All right,
And I'm gonna
so
get
that
down.
makes it a straight roll. Plus 30, minus 30. Ballistic
Yeah.
skill. Rat-a-tat-tat.
That's terrible.
Oh. What? I don't.
Just rainbow across. I mean, it is on target, but you're starting to realize that, okay, one's down now. Now they're getting serious. Now whatever they have, it is getting more difficult. It's gonna need just a complete assault to get into these.
I feel like an ass for doing it, but I think I want to use another.
Go for it.
Fate reroll.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, like especially now that it's getting risky. Like they
Mhm.
might be summoning demons and shit, and I ain't down for that.
The last thing we need is freaking Eldar demons.
No, still nothing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I don't get it. It's freaking ridiculous. So.
Whole
I
lot
mean,
of
it's,
nothing.
at least it's bouncing between the, 60s and 50s and 40s.
Yeah. I had some good rolls at the beginning. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
But I mean,
had
he's
a
he's
good
only
roll.
working with a 41. It's
yeah,
it's
it's
hard.
not great to begin with.
Yeah, it's hard. Again, on target, but things are dangerous. So, Victris, you are upside down and hanging there.
I no longer want to be.
You no
Free
longer
myself.
want. Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check plus 20 to break yourself free and utilizing the vines that Madame Charlebelle has cut for you.
Yeah, this is gonna help.
Hey, there you go.
And now I wish to yell at the Eldar.
All right. What do you say?
What do I yell at Eldar Shaman? Freaking surrender or die.
Your staff is small.
Okay.
I'm pissed.
Give
now.
me a speak language Eldar, and since you've never really spoken to them, I'm going to say this is a difficult, so minus 20. Speak language Eldar.
I don't-
It goes off, and for a moment you do feel like everything turns a little bit brighter, but they do not immediately respond beyond anger, perhaps. It is now their turn.
That is a really clean gift.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Well, I guess the show's in 4K. So.
Is there
True.
anything in there? So as you cry out to them, surrender or die, you feel the realness, the solid aspect of the tower fade for a moment as you now can see past it to the trees beyond. I need for both you and Madame Charlebelle, who are the only two people that are actively climbing the tower, to give me an agility -10.
Cool. I'm gonna fall off the fucking tower and die. Just what I've always wanted.
Should have been doing those pull-ups.
Yeah, well, here's where your rogue trader dies. Yep, there I am. I'm dead.
Gonna fake point that?
I guess I ain't got no choice. Otherwise, I die.
I mean,
Do it good.
not necessarily.
Oh, I'm fake pointing now. I'm staying on this freaking tower or dying. I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess I'm dying. Well, I guess I'll die.
All right. So falling damage, because you are.
Haha, no!
You,
Catfall. Screw you.
Catfall, I do not. Haha. There you go. See? You're fine.
What is it? I gotta look up what Catfall does, but I took it for a reason.
I knew I was going to fall. Let's see. Talents.
Gymnastic ability and natural balance enables the explorer to fall far greater distances without harm than the common man. Whenever he falls, he may take an agility test. Oh, well. That's free action. Success, and each additional degree of success reduce the distance fallen by a number of meters equal to the character's agility bonus for purposes of determining the damage from fall.
Okay. Give me an agility test.
Which I just failed. So here we go. Agility test. Yeah, well, see, it doesn't matter. I still take damage. I don't.
All right.
I don't get
roll me a
it.
D10.
I'm gonna
Start
die.
your web browser.
I can't. I've got so many freaking windows open, Phazon.
Do you want to roll good
So
or
you
not?
take 4 points of blunt force trauma, so it's armor piercing, but your toughness can negate.
So I take
Toughness
1 point.
bonus. All right. So yeah, you twist your ankles a bit. It hurts.
So I'm
It
back
sucks.
to what I took before the freaking nap overnight.
And you're pissed off because you were almost up that freaking tower, and now you're back at the bottom all over again.
I choose to pick up my gun.
You pick both your guns back up. I got them. I'm gonna do it this time. She pulls herself up and gets out of your sight. You hear. She just starts kind of. You hear her speaking to them, cursing them and threatening them much like you did. Not in Eldar, just in Low Gothic. And you start to hear the sounds of battle up above. You notice as there's brighter orange lights starting to appear from the top of the tower. Now that you have your guards around, they'll be able to help you get up the tower. So they basically surround you and begin to prepare to either make a ladder or create divots or whatever they need to get you where you need to go. He's going to charge in here. He's moving over. They're preparing if anything else comes through that they are ready to go. Her folks, yeah, I think they're going to try to take some shots. So he's going to get up here. He's going to get up here. Well, actually, let's check. Let's do a quick strengths check for both of these to see if they're making fools of themselves too. All right, strengths check. So this is a climb. He doesn't have climb. Nope. So he's not getting up there. He's having issues just like you. What about our Kroot friend? Or is she going to be all alone? Oh, yeah. No worries. She's not alone.
Why don't the crew just fly up?
And then, yeah, these guys back here, they're both going to try to take a shot. Oh, man. These guys are pretty darn good on their shooting. It's a good thing they're not against you.
But yeah.
I mean, that's still with a -20
Jesus
on
Christ.
both of them. Yeah, it's a
That's good for them.
22 and a
Way to go.
7.
Space Emperor Christ or whatever.
Yeah, that's another death on their side. Just obliterated, just gone. Rending damage, just a bloody mess of what used to be an Eldar who is no longer there. You have noticed, back as you're kind of hanging and taking shots, the two-legged kind of dinosaur-looking creature has started to pay attention to you and is just kind of slowly approaching, kind of sniffing the air and looking in your general area. It doesn't seem to be threatening, it's just intrigued by the mechanic man that is making a lot of noise behind it.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Uno. You've just heard 2 more shots rip up over your head. The scream of one of these Xenos up top, one of these Eldar, and the cheer of brief success amongst these Kroot. Loud, long chirping. What do you want to do?
Time to hippity hop on up the side of this building.
All right, give me a climb plus 40. So you can use the climb skill even if you don't have it, and then plus 40. So climb plus 40. So it'll be at the negative if you don't have it. So it'll be half of...
I have it.
You have it? Yeah. Cool. Get a climb to start climbing this tower. It's a
Apparently I
96.
need to- You know what? I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna use a fate point.
Okay.
There's no way with a plus 40 I should do that bad. Where is it? There it is.
Oof.
No!
Oof.
Having the same problems as Spoon even after a restart.
Yeah.
Apparently I just run into the side of the tower.
Bonk.
So, yeah, you are able to get over to the edge, but at this point, kind of the direction, the area, there's been a few slices, dices, falls, and trips, so the stability of the vines and the twigs are starting to fail. You might have to rethink the side that you're climbing on and attempt again. Lazarus, back to you.
Is there any place that I can go that would give me a better chance of hitting, or is it pretty much
You're
kind of stuck with this minus 30?
Yeah, it's from, especially now that the ones that are even up on that ledge, or one of them's dead, you're kind of in the best place. Once that one, this one here, is gone, it's going to be virtually impossible to fire from down below. You're going to have to get up there and
This
engage.
big old rock here, what's this all about? Like, is it tall? Give some advantage?
Sure, yeah, you could climb up on there, and I'd say it gives you
Can't you fly?
probably 10. So
Oh shit! You know what? Maybe I can fly. I can't remember how high I can hover.
I
now.
thought it was like an inch.
Pick me up!
It was
Can't you
before, but I
freaking
got
fly?
the upgrade.
You updated
20
it,
to
so-
20 to 30 centimeters, which is I don't actually know, but it doesn't sound like a lot.
That's like
No.
6 inches or something. I don't know.
It's
It
about a
is
foot,
11
actually.
inches, about a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, that's enough to get a better shot. But if you get on the rock and then hover,
Yeah, could I? Yeah, can I use that to help me get up on the rock to sort of make my ease of climbing that rock?
Sure.
A little
Yeah.
better.
Do you have to remind me? Do you have to activate anything? Is it a tech use to use that?
Good question. I think I forgot to actually put that down in there, so I will go to the book for this one. Maglev something something.
Maglev. Let's take a look. Keep opening the wrong freaking window.
They're about to blow this dino's mind.
Yep. Maglev Grace.
Hover 1d10 plus TD minutes once per day.
Yeah, it's a half action. I can hover 20 to 30 centimeters off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a... I'm going to say this is a strength check.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a plus 20 for using that, because that'll definitely help you get up.
Cool,
Kind of
nice.
first couple ledges there.
Holy crap, you can hover for a long time because it's 2d10 plus your toughness bonus, but I think yours is like 5. So it's,
Yeah, I think it might be. What did you say, plus 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow!
All right. No worries at
you're
all.
A robot.
Yeah, you just find a way. You head over to the rock. Let's see. Oh, come on. Don't move the stupid
I
background.
kind of wish I had shot
Doesn't
with
even
that
have to
roll,
look.
right?
Doesn't even have to look for handholds, just walks right up it.
Yeah.
So you can move 6, I believe.
I can move.
Or is it 8?
I think I'm 8. Double checking though. It is. Oh yeah, no. Walk is 6.
Okay. So you're able to get up to the rock right about there. Yeah, I'll still say getting up on that height subtracts, basically adds a plus 10 to your total. So it'll be at a minus 20 instead of a minus 30 at this point. If you can get to the top of the rock, we'll say that it is giving you basically a 20-point advantage.
good.
Well,
It was a half action to activate it, so I think that getting up there is probably the rest of my action.
Well, that was okay. Yeah, that
It's a
makes
half
that
action
makes
to
sense.
activate the thing,
Mhm.
so. And I'm gonna need to recharge my coils after I'm done hovering around, but yeah.
All
I
right,
think we all
Spoon.
need to recharge something.
Give
I don't
me
know what
a-
you want from me. Don't do anything.
If you are wanting to climb, because now you have kind of the support of your men around, it'll be a climb test plus 50. But if you are, yeah,
I still have to use strength.
so it'll actually be climb, because since it's a basic skill, and that was my bad. Since it's a basic skill, you still have to roll the basic skill, even if you don't have it trained. But it'll be a
That
plus
sucks,
50.
because
So
I would
you'll.
have been able to succeed. Then I guess I'll
Well,
have to
you're
climb
probably
and fall and break my
rolling at
neck.
least a 60. I mean,
Yeah,
the highest you're ever really gonna get as far as a standard roll is like high 60s, low 70s.
Rolling 69. That's all I got.
All right, nice. There you go. Yep, you can spend your full turn basically getting to the ledge, so you can spend a half action to get up next time, and then do whatever you want once you get up there. But you are headed up the tower.
So, how I could probably. How high up did that get me?
Close enough to not have to go further than your full walk next round.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are within shouting distance.
Yes, I wish to shout at them.
Okay, what are you saying this time?
I hate you. No. Fix my roller. No. I don't know. Frickin'.
Tell a yo mama joke.
Just. I don't know. Your mom is so fat she needs her own color field.
Are you attempting to intimidate?
If he is, I'd like to help with that roll.
Not
Are
really.
you
I'm
just having a
kinda-
conversation? Are you trying
I'm
to
really just
bluff?
gonna tell
Like,
him-
what are we doing?
I'm just having a conversation, man.
I mean, you can freely speak in Eldar to that's fine. Go ahead and speak in Eldar. If you're trying to get a result from it, then let's figure out what that is.
I'm not. I can't intimidate nobody.
No, but I can.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me. You don't speak Eldar.
If you say the words, I can mimic the words back.
I think something's gonna get lost in translation there.
I've got a lot of intimidate though.
Honestly, it'd be more time effective to tell Laz the words and then have him. Can I teach Laz Eldar?
With time,
Well, I mean,
you
he's
might
got
be able
like
to.
that memory that he doesn't forget anything.
Yeah, it comes down to the teacher. I think enough. One of your warp journeys where you're spending a lot of time on the ship. It's something you could probably spend some time doing.
Huh. That's kind of handy. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna tell him, hey, you're outnumbered, give up.
Okay, so that's
Not so much-
definitely a deceive.
Yeah, we can deceive them. I mean, they are outnumbered. What are you talking about?
Well, by men, yes. By power, maybe not. Maybe you're not sure what they're playing with.
We can still stab them.
You can,
Everything
yeah,
fits.
you can do that. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely not a fan. So give me a deceives test, and for that, it's an opposed test using deceive against scrutiny.
That's an interaction test, right?
It is. So you
guess
take a
we
plus
plus
10,
10.
but it's a minus 20 because of their disposition towards you. So deceive
Minus
minus 10 against their scrutiny.
Well, so they're gonna scrutinize the heck out of me because it doesn't really matter.
Let's see. Do they even have scrutiny?
It
They
doesn't
have
matter.
some scrutiny. Like they could still get lower.
Any roll will pass whatever I get. So it doesn't matter what I do.
They respond. Someone responds, speaking almost a high form of Eldar. Weak Monkai, continue to speak our language and find your tongue fed to our ancestors.
Yeah, screw you too.
It is their turn once more.
It doesn't matter what I do. Whatever I do, it's gonna fail. So
All right.
With that attitude, sir.
no, it's true.
He's gonna head in
It's
here.
my job to fail everything, damn it. Stop
and-
stealing my job, you illegal alien.
But why no work? Why
That's
no
an
work?
interesting-
Why no work, Macro?
Hmm. It borked.
It did. It definitely did. That's okay. We'll open it this way. I was looking for this, please. No. Nope. He's not getting an attack in. These other three are gonna do a thing.
Back.
All right. Let's see. Okay. That's them. Madame Charlebelle. Yeah. She's gonna do a thing. She is definitely gonna do a thing. This is an all-out attack. That's 20. She misses.
She would have ruined somebody.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
would've been
would have been
pain.
that would have been bad. Whatever that cool weapon is, it would have
Use your fate
been.
points. Where did
She actually does have fate points.
Yeah.
She actually does have those things.
We need some cool Eldar equipment once we're done fucking these boys up.
We need new rollers.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's try
okay,
it
yes,
one more
also
time.
Do the Eldar have those?
that.
Oh, hey, she still
yep.
fucked somebody up
Yeah.
by a lot.
Damn, okay.
Yeah,
Gonna
that's
With a 10
gonna.
of 10.
Yeah, this weapon is crazy. This is not something you want to deal with. That is more than enough to just turn this individual into splatter as well.
Better be.
She's kicking butt and taking names up here.
Must be nice. Must be freaking nice.
Let's see if any of your boys are able to make it up this this wall here. That's gonna be 3 dice, and we're trying to get past the 57. All right, 2. So your cousin and one of the other household guards are right behind you. And as far as the mercs here, Yeah, these two guys have no more targets. They're gonna whistle at their pet and start heading over towards this rock. So they head there, and then we see if this guy can make it up the side of this tower. Can he do it? That is the question. Or is he
really
stuck?
Freaking hard to get up there.
He's able to get near as well. All right, Uno, you're gonna try to climb again?
Well, I had kind of a nah. At this point, there's too many climbers on it. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate a little bit further to the right and try and climb up.
All right, give me a climb plus 50.
Where does it? Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
Hey,
So
I can painfully do it.
you are able to get to the edge. Lazarus, from where you're at, you can move to the top of the rock. I would say basically you're able to negate kind of this front platform by getting up there, but you still have the negative, whatever that shield is, whatever that psychic energy is, it's still up. So it's up to you. You can definitely try to take a shot, deal with the negatives, or do something else. But you are still, I guess we actually need to roll to see how long you're doing it. What was it? Your 2d10 plus your toughness?
2d10 plus toughness.
Yeah.
And that's
All right,
minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that real fast. Let's see how much time.
It's at least 5 minutes because his toughness is 5. At least 6.
Navigator's at 6. Oh, it's actually 6.
Oh, well, then you get at least 8 minutes? It's 22 minutes.
22
Yeah,
minutes.
you're floating for a bit. You are
How's
floating.
that gonna work for going prone to do some sniper shots? You just sit there
I'm
hovering.
just gonna hover around and do sniper shots that way, I guess. Yeah. I
Run
will
and jump off the top and maybe hover straight up to the top of the tower.
If I could, I think I have to rank up one more time before I can start doing
To be able to
shenanigans
fly,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right now you can float. There's not a lot of flying.
Yeah.
Quite
I
yet.
mean, I can float kind of. Yeah, I mean, I can float about a foot off the ground. But
Right.
yeah, there's like later stuff like
Yeah,
not quite
but if you
jetpack,
run
but
and you jump and then you start floating,
yeah, right. Just
it'll carry you most of the way.
I will try to shoot. I'll try to get to the top and shoot. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Feel you,
you
Sven.
can move up there. And are you aiming? Are you full shotting? What are you doing?
Well, I had to move right to get here, or was that from last round? I was able to get here.
You did have to move, but again, you can do a full move without spending an action to do so.
Oh shit! I didn't
Yeah, you
realize
barely
that.
moved.
Yeah, as long as
I-
you're not charging or running, you can do your full move.
Oh yeah, then
As a
we're
movement.
we're unloading 4 shots again.
All right, so it's going to be a minus 10 then.
Okay.
Ballistic minus 10.
Good.
Thank you. I was waiting.
I mean, does the rogue trader really know what Lazarus is up to as you're climbing the tower?
I'm doing the floaty thing. He loves it.
Yeah, I'm pegging. I hear floaty engines activating. I'm like, yeah, do it! Do it!
Do it! Awesome.
That's 3 shots.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me 3 damage, and I'm gonna have some dodge attempts here.
Not great damage. I've done better, but I'll take it.
That's 1 dodge. That's 13. Oh wow, that's a full. That's a 1. is what that is. So they take 13. Well, they took the most. They took the most amount of that damage.
Hey.
So that's good. All right, come on, give me their bubble. Why can I not have their bubble? I want their bubble, please. So that's 13. Do a little math real fast, and oh yeah, that one's not feeling so good. It's not doing so well. All right, Spoon, you can pull yourself up to the ledge. That'll be your movement, but you will be up on the top.
No, who's left to murder?
You would love to murder. How would you like to murder?
I don't know who's left. There's 3 of them.
There is 3 of them, indeed.
Oh, I don't know. Let's shoot somebody because I'm pissed now.
All right, so you pull out which weapon?
I'm gonna use this fancy new hell pistol and this plasma pistol still.
Okay, so you pull them both out. That's half action. And who are you firing at?
Let's go for this back one back here.
Okay. Give me a ballistic. You are firing into that shield. With their current weakened status, I'll say it's a -20 instead of -30.
Well, then it looks like I'm gonna end up shooting somebody. -20. Yep. I figured I'd fail. Let's see. Watch me fail this one too. Woo! Oh, not 200. Yep. Woo. That figures.
I mean, it's tough up here. It's tough up here. You gotta find your. I'm not sure. Working off of 45. It's tough. It's tough working off of 45. Getting on target, but yeah. At this point, things are bad. What is he gonna do? Let me see, because the macros don't want to work for him.
This is the most depressing game I've ever had.
Sometimes the Emperor
sorry.
is kind, and
Fucking hit
sometimes
nothing.
it is not.
I could think of a couple times where you killed a crewmate that
That wasn't
more
depressing.
depressing.
I didn't care about that.
So
Mainly because every time I did that, somebody's like, "Kill me, do it, it'll be great."
I mean, I could show you some of these rolls I've had in D20 based games, and that might make you feel slightly better, but we'd be here all night.
Well,
So
I've never had
this
absolutely garbage rolls.
Eldar
That's it.
takes a moment. You watch as he kind of glides across the ground, not taking hard steps, the robe still rippling with this psychic presence, steps up onto this raised platform, closes his eyes, and begins to draw in this orange flame that he then casts out at a 30-degree angle. I could swear that Roll20 had a way to measure that easier, but I don't think it does.
You know, that's a really good question.
What are we looking for?
If we can easily measure 30 degrees, a cone.
I thought there was a way.
I thought there was too, but I cannot for the life of me remember it.
Let's see, is there something in this? If I did maybe burst and fire, what does that do? No, that just makes fire
That's
explode.
kind of fun. That's kind of fun, though. It's kind of fun looking.
Breath?
That's
That's close.
fairly close.
That's pretty
That's
close.
not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, what's the range on that?
It's 10, but my mouse double clicked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What are we even looking at?
He's spitting fire.
Fire damage, bad fire heading. So
I don't see it. So
that's unfortunate. All
it's
right.
unfortunate because it's probably looking to hit me. So
So, let's see what we have to
got your
do
armor.
here.
Yeah, at this point, that's all I have.
30-degree arc within the area. Yep. Okay. So I need for you, Victris, for your cousin, for the other man back behind, and for this Kroot to all attempt to dodge, or they will be taking fire damage.
Just make sure and not dodge off of the tower.
So
Yeah,
Kroot's
yeah,
good.
do try to avoid that.
You had to say that now.
That guy's not good. Hey, you're good. Good job.
Yeah.
Your cousin's not so good. Oh dear, where did he go? He went missing. Alright, so it looks like only the guy is taking the damage. Everyone else, well, Corvus and Madame Charleval's individual. They are taking 1d10 plus 6 damage. 1d10 plus 6. Of
Wow.
course
Oh.
they are. Oh boy. Okay.
That's weak.
That is not enough to outright. Well, actually, with yeah,
Yeah, he's dead.
that is enough.
Yeah.
Your cousin shrieks and cries out one last time, "Cousin, save me," before turning into a burning, smoking corpse at the top of this tower.
But he didn't have any fate points.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, you could possibly bring him back to your ship and, I don't know, try to clone him. I'm not sure if that's possible.
You can make a servitor out of him.
You could make
It'll
a
be
servitor
fine.
out of him.
Yeah,
but
it'll
now
it'll be your first servitor. It'll be great.
there's fire, and fire is bad, and Madame Charlebal is not having any of it. She's charging to go after this guy here. Yep. Yeah.
Dead.
Dead. Complete and absolute death, and not much more. Your guys that are up here, I guess it's just the one. He is going to try to fire his auto pistol at the one that just sent the fire. He misses. And your Kroot mercenaries are going to charge in and attempt to stab with their Kroot rifle. They get blocked, unable to.
Jeez.
They get, yeah. These are some well-trained combatants. There's a reason why they have, yeah, they're with her and not a bunch of men. You're able to pull yourself up, Uno. Get yourself up on the ledge. What would you like to do?
Well, since this guy has his back to me and is currently preoccupied, it'd be a good time to just... Well... I'm thinking about just shooting him in the back. Because I'm basically right on top of him.
Yeah, it would be
But...
blank.
Where is my weapon? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that doesn't have any penetration. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him in the back.
All right, so point blank. That's gonna be a ballistic, and yeah, ballistic
just-
shot. Plus
I can
20.
just click on my the name of my gun, right?
Yes.
That's just plus 20.
Yeah, because
Good,
it
good.
does.
Yeah.
It does allow you to get past whatever that shield is.
Really?
Alright. He is gonna try to dodge, but I'm gonna say he's at a
What?
disadvantage, so minus 20.
Doesn't matter.
He's still rolling a 22. You go to fire, and just as he's dealing with the crew, he just ducks and moves with his graceful form, allowing your shot to just whiff and go on by.
That was with a plus 30. What the heck?
The dice gods don't wish for you to have much of any. Lazarus, there's a lot of melee combat going up on up top. You don't have a good clear shot. You could try the one that remains back on his own. It's going to be back at the minus 30, just to get past the various
Do it good.
combatants in the area. So the choice is yours.
Minus 30, beat a minus 10. I mean, sure, I'll give it a go. I'll open a clip, into him again. Another 4-shotter.
Okay, so that would be minus 10 then. So ballistic
Do it
minus 10.
good.
Sure. Rogue trader from the temple just screaming into the universe. Everyone do it good. My cousin's dead. Do it good.
Guys, really, seriously, fuck this guy up.
I mean, when he took that ability, he said he was going to abuse it.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
I mean, that's what it's for. It's just to negate.
Well, we need it.
It helps everybody but me, so what does it matter?
I failed.
5 points. Just 5.
I know.
That's...
I'm tempted to use my final fate point to try and re-roll that. But
Yeah,
my
you're
odds
not
aren't
sure
gonna
if they
improve
will
that
be
much.
there the next... If you'll have any active targets.
Yeah, you know what? You have convinced me with your demon tongue to do this. So, sure. Let's use my last fate point. They will refresh at some point, probably.
Do it better.
And that's even worse. So, cool. All right then.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. That is a
Starts sliding
swing and a
off the
miss. All right,
Yeah.
Victris, it is time for your
can I still
revenge.
move?
Yeah, you can still move. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving towards the tower at this point.
Okay.
You said I could just do a regular move, like a 6
Yep.
meter.
Yep. 6
Okay.
meters.
Cool.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I
Well, I
don't-
mean, you're definitely gonna be teased, for sure, because you can't even curse the Eldar. And now your cousin's dead, and man, today sucks.
Bad day.
There's
dude.
another rogue
Yeah, there's
trader
only
here,
two of
and
them left.
she's hitting stronger than you, and it's kind of scary. But you have a chance. You have one there in front of you.
Whatever. I guess I'll just aim and shoot at him. I got it's whatever.
Okay, I'd be shooting into melee.
Is it? He's
I
way
mean,
on
he's
the other
actively
side.
engaged. Oh, you're talking
Well,
about that
what
guy?
if-
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I mean, that was the guy I was
So-
shooting at last time. But,
Right.
Oh, no, the purple guy was who I was shooting at. But yeah, I'm just gonna
So
fire at that
aim.
guy. He's not fighting anybody.
So with a aim, go ahead. Ballistic skill.
Nope.
So you take a moment to look at your gun and to look back at your tech priest, and there's a thought that presses your mind. Did he do something here to make him a better shot than me? Is there something going on? Because Something's not agreeing. As the attack erupts, you notice the warp fire around begins to subside. Both Eldar kind of look across at the many combatants up on this place. They appear to be quite annoyed, but not absolutely desperate by the situation. This one here is going to attempt to move away without giving you a free attack. It's not a problem. He steps back, looks to the Elder beyond, looks back to you, and with a smirk, they both vanish as warp fire and etheric energies consume them. As they disappear, the rogue trader, the Kroot, the man that is still patting himself out on fire, look towards you. Weapons still held but not raised. You have a moment to look across this tower, this temple of sorts.
I choose to jump over the edge. I'm done with this.
The rogue trader
He leaps to his death. It's
leaps
over.
to his death,
Game over.
breaks his neck, and is dead.
I'm honestly surprised I didn't fall off the damn thing, so it doesn't really matter.
I
But you do
asked the one
see
with the cool sword if she needs
a surface that is inscribed with arcane sigils and runes. The runes, they seem very similar to what you had witnessed in your vision. The ones cast out among the stars. The entire area has these small engravings, very similar to the lines drawing between where you were and the planet, the Dread Pearl. And through the brief moment of reflection that you have looking upon the surface, even though it's coated with blood and debris, it appears to be a map of some sort. But you don't have time to study it, as we're going to end the session here. Conversation must be had to figure out, now what? Are you truly safe? And what is this place?
I was gonna see if I could chase one of them through their little warp thingy.
What a good
No.
idea.
So you can feel free if you would like. If you have Forbidden Lore Xenos, you can definitely give that a roll.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's see.
For you, Spoon, it'd be plus 20 because you know Eldar pretty well.
I only have Forbidden Lore
Let me
Warp.
fail this one too.
Same here.
You failed it so good.
Yeah, I crit failed it. I crit succeeded somehow. Crit fail succeeded.
Oh yeah,
What
no,
has-
you know enough that when the Eldar travel through the warp, it is because they have found a way to manipulate it beyond what your humans are able to do. They have basically warp tunnels that they can maneuver through
No fair.
because of their highly psychic qualities. They're called warp gates, and it is something that if a human enters, they will just be lost to the warp. They will become consumed by the warp. It would be the same thing as if opening a window on your ship while you are navigating the warp.
You know, I told you though, they were trying to turn the planet into a warp gate.
It seems like they were trying to pull this tower away and basically remove it from this realm, as if they're trying to hide something or
Too
dispose
late now.
of something.
We just died all over it, so now
Yeah.
they can't take it.
Now they can't take it. Now you have control over it. And in fact, it seems that those runes, well, will be quite vital in your pursuit if you choose to continue it of the Dread Pearl.